at times on some coverage. We struggled on some run support, but this year they've gone out and they worked hard to get these guys ready. They had a great spring.
Mm-hmm.
You know, we watched got a half of the spring game in, and we got rained out, and so it was looking good at that time. But you've got some young talent. You've got and your ends. Let's start with the front line. It's anchored by Antoine Montgomery. They call him the Deuce. He's 6'2", 305-pound senior. On his sides, he has Bobby Burbick, who is a junior defensive end, 6'3", 200 pounds, and the man can run.
Mm-hmm.
He is fast getting across that. Then they got another one of these phenoms, I call it, is you got Tristan Davis, that is an outside. He's a sophomore in. Paul, he is fast and he's competitive. And then on the inside, there's where your veterans are. Everybody's a senior on the inside. It's anchored by Afion. You got everybody's All-American. T.J. Alford, who's committed to Ohio State already. He's 6'1", 214 pounds. He's just a beautiful, natural athlete when he plays out there. And then on the other side, you have Kevin Benjamin, number 24, a young man that has literally worked his way into becoming a pretty good linebacker. And then on the secondary, you we go back, we look at, you got R.J. Jones, who is a fantastic athlete, plays both wide receiver and defensive back. He literally was hurt last year. We didn't see him till the second half of the season. A young man coming in, Amar Shabazz, who's another one of these safeties who's physical, good athletic ball player. James Williamson, who is an outstanding safety, and Mike Bell, who's 5'11", 150-pound junior. And then our spur is Brian Carter. That name goes back when his dad played here and all, and he is our spur. It's a good loaded defense right now. Good coaching staff, good guys. These guys, Randy Bethel and Bill Mata, and those guys have done a real good job of preparing this group.
Absolutely. All right, we're going to step aside, and when we come back, we'll get a pulse down on the field with Derek West. We're counting down to kickoff here for the Kickoff Classic. We'll be back with more.
Cafe 66, located on US 1 just south of 8th Street. At Cafe 66, our breakfast menu is all about variety. From biscuits and gravy to country fried steak and eggs to Nutella stuffed French toast. Our lunch and dinner menus have something for everyone, from barbecue platters to unique burgers. Our hours online at cafe66vero.com. We proudly support the Fighting Indians.
Hi, Vero Beach. I'm Frank Storr from Tom Collins Insurance. Born and raised right here in a former Fighting Indian, I'm very proud to support this team and this great community. Tom Collins Insurance has been locally owned and operated right here since 1989. We are Vero. For all your insurance needs, my number is 772-778-9222. Go Indians!
HBS Glass is a proud supporter of Fighting Indians Athletics and Christian FM. Since 1973, HBS Glass has served homeowners, architects, and contractors in the Vero Beach area. HBS Glass offers hurricane impact windows and doors. HBS Glass, 722 3rd Place or hbsglass.com. Thanks to HBS Glass.
More Countdown to Kickoff by Cap's Pizza and Pub.
And welcome back as we get set for tonight's contest. Vero Beach is going to be taking on the Garden Gators. Let's take a look down on the field, get a pulse of what's going on. We send it down to our man, Derek West. Derek, we got a lot of players for Vero Beach that we want to take a look at tonight. Let's start on that defensive side. It's anchored around two really big names that we know of, T.J. Alford and R.J. Jones.
When it comes to our defense tonight, guys, I know that they're very excited for a kickoff classic, as we all were in high school, because you get a chance to hit somebody that is not red or not black or not white, not part of your team colors. So it's really nice to do that. But on our defensive side, I think the objective tonight, with our star players as well as the other players that are involved, is to be able to go through the progressions to make sure you're lined up right, to make sure you hear your assignments. Our coaches are going to be looking at what combinations work, which ones maybe they can tweak here or there. So it's a really good opportunity for our defense. Same with our offense. When you're dealing with Mons, when you're dealing with new players, you're trying to do the elementary things right, to make sure that we can line up, to make sure that we can get our assignments, to make sure we can execute. It's one thing to execute in practice. It's quite another thing to execute in live bullets. So really, really excited tonight. What a beautiful night for football. It's great to be here, and we're so glad the season's underway.
You know, the cool thing about this new turf, Derek, is that the fact you don't never really have to worry about what the field conditions are going to be like. They're pretty consistent now.
It is absolutely gorgeous and beautiful. The thing I like the most about the turf is you don't have to walk down to the 50-yard line right before you get on the sidelines and make sure there's no puddle or Sea of Galilee right in the middle of the field. You know, it's going to be perfect. So the field conditions are perfect. The weather conditions are perfect. I think the Lord created a great night for football.
Other than that, I mean, yeah, obviously these guys, we've all been experiencing the traditional heat around here. Are you seeing guys, are they trying to stay hydrated? I mean, what's I'm sure AJ's probably going crazy right now.
He is a little bit, just making sure everybody, it's interesting that you say that because he just got finished saying, make sure everybody has water. So I think tonight the objective, just as big as anything, is to make sure we can stay healthy, make sure we can stay hydrated. We don't want to cramp up. So that's an important thing tonight.
Derek, as you alluded to, the freshman quarterback, Champ Mons, I mean, have you been watching him during warm-ups? Does he seem collected? Does he seem a bit nervous? How does he look?
Well, I mean, you wouldn't be a human being if you weren't a little bit nervous. So I think it's a combination of being measured and being kind of juiced up. You're in the 9th grade. You're ready to go. You're ready to show people. You're ready to show a live audience. But at the same time, you can't be too high or too low, particularly at that position. You really have to come down and really execute.
All right, Derek, appreciate it. We are getting set for tonight's contest. When we come back, we're going to get a chance to know one of our Indians, Afion Rivers. It is senior night here. They're getting this part of the equation done here early in the season. So seniors for football and the cheerleaders are being honored here tonight. We'll step away. We come back and get a chance to talk to Afion Rivers. It's Countdown to Kickoff on your Christian FM.
Hi, JW here from Barker Air Conditioning and Heating, serving the Indian River County area since 1959 and supporting fighting Indian sports for decades. We're known for being HVAC specialists for installation and service. Local, licensed, and insured, Barker is a trained comfort specialist that services all makes and models. BarkerAC.com.
The Fighting Indians rely on teamwork, and so does Christian FM. One of those teammates is Scott Sporting Goods. Scott Sporting Goods features an array of sporting equipment, including clothes and shoes. They are also the ones that fit our Fighting Indians broadcast team with the Fighting Indians apparel. Located in downtown Vero Beach, 1407 20th Street. Their phone number is 778-0661. Thanks to Scott Sporting Goods.
The mission of the Fighting Indian is excellence, teamwork, and consistency. The same holds true for the McCall Agency, Inc., a local independent agency and broker and 4th-generation resident of Vero Beach. To learn more about their insurance products and risk management, 772-473-6856. And their site is McCallAgencyInc.com, serving the Treasure Coast since 1956.
Welcome back to Countdown to Kickoff on the Vero Nation Network. Time to get to know your Indians.
So we're with Afion Rivers, starting linebacker, senior leader on this new team here for the Fighting Indians this year. All right, Mr. Rivers, you have, over the last couple of seasons, we've seen you get a fumble recovery, get an interception. We saw you in the spring, man. You actually got the recovery and return for a touchdown. You just got a knack for the ball, man. Where does that come from?
Compete and be able to fly to the ball. That's it.
Well, we like what we see, my man.
Yeah.
All right, you're in your senior season. You're asked to be one of the leaders on the defense. What's this defense like this year?
This defense this year is way faster, I'll say. more like we know more of football. Me and my buddy TJ right next to me. So like us being leaders and having like the most experience on varsity football is gonna be good.
I know you probably are always living in the present, and it's like day after day, practice after practice, game after game.
Yeah.
Hard to believe, man. This is the last run in high school, man.
It done went by so fast.
It has. But you're enjoying the ride, aren't you?
I love it. It's been fun.
Yeah. You know, only one team ever gets to finish the season with a win.
Right.
And Vero Beach obviously didn't get that win, you know, with the championship last year.
Right.
So what are you guys in the offseason? What's been the talk like? What's been the, I guess, expectation going into this season?
Just bonding and competing and just like stay loyal to yourself and just doing what you have to do. Don't make mistakes.
Where's your passion for football come from?
Just being raised by older people and they like telling me like you're gonna be good at it, and I just like still with it. I love it.
When you get done with high school, what do you look at next? What's the next chapter for you?
Next chapter is go to college, play football, and make it to the league. But like I always have a plan B just in case I don't make it, like with sports.
What's plan B? Just out of curiosity.
Plan B is getting into sports medicine. Like I want to get in the medical field, learn more stuff, and help more people in the world.
Now, I know you're probably going to wait to see what kind of offers come along to decide which college you might go to. What's the dream school for you?
I've always been a big Florida State fan, but my top three is at University of South Florida, Central Florida, and Florida State. I love Florida teams.
Oh, nice. So, you know, there's been a lot of talk this year. There's opportunity for guys to get paid this year through NIL.
Right.
All right. What do you think about that?
It's cool. I mean, for a high school student to get paid after the game, that's cool. That'd be cool. Jay better pay me a lot.
All right. Coach Jay has put together a very tough schedule this year.
Yes.
And it starts with our game against Gardens, obviously, in the exhibition game. When you look at that schedule, what teams stand out to you?
Booker T, Homestead. It's just like cool. I get to play like more than one Miami teams. Because like last year, I wanted to play against one team from Miami. So like get to play like a lot of good teams that like compete good in Florida. That's awesome.
Of course, you got to circle that one game near the end of the year, Treasure Coast.
Oh yeah.
That could be for the district championship.
Oh yeah. I'm gonna get my get back.
All right, my man. Well, it's always a pleasure to talk to you. Good luck this year.
Thank you, sir.
Comfort Zone AC and Heating of Vero Beach has been servicing Indian River County for over 40 years, using only certified technicians. As a Christian, family, and veteran-owned and operated business, they offer comprehensive air conditioning, heating, and indoor air quality solutions to their clients. Online at ComfortZoneACNow.com. Proud supporters of the Fighting Indians.
Thanks to Longevity Rehab Centers in Vero Beach and Sebastian, owned by locals whose mission is to help heal those who are hurting with a goal of getting them back to a productive life. Longevity Rehab has built a reputation of trust with their clients from the top down, offering both physical and massage therapy designed to restore, relieve, or maintain a healthy lifestyle. Blue Cross Blue Shield, Humana, Cigna, United Healthcare, Health First, Medicare, and most insurances are accepted. LongevityRehab.com.
Molinari Pools is a proud supporter of Fighting Indians football and Christian FM. A family-owned and operated business, the Molinari family, longtime members of this community. Joel Molinari, a former Fighting Indian, loves serving the Treasure Coast residents from pool cleaning to repairs to pool remodeling. Molinari Pools. Love people, love pools. 772-778-2633 or molinaripools.com.
It's countdown to kickoff. Now, here's Bobby Paris.
Welcome to Women of the Fighting Indians. Can you believe it's football season already? Hi, this is Bobby Paris, and I have the privilege of interviewing these great ladies who have sacrificed to get their sons to this level of sports. My guest is the adorable Angela Banzoff. She is our Booster Club president and also the mom to number 15, wide receiver, Parker.
Thank you so much. I'm happy to be here. Yeah, so we've been very busy with boosters like always. We did get some new members on our board this season, so we're super excited about getting some new freshman parents involved and starting to learn about the program. We had a great summer of supporting the team, supporting the coaches. We did an in-town camp, and we also had a very successful golf tournament. And now we're just preparing for the great season ahead. We do have a few more away games than we're used to, so that's always a little bit more of a task as far as really supporting the season or supporting the team and the coaches and getting everything done that we need.
So tell us about yourself, Angela.
Well, I was raised in Vero Beach. Very proud to say that. I went to Auburn University after graduating from Vero. And after graduating from Auburn, I moved to Texas for a job, and I met my husband there. We had 3 kids in Texas, and I spent 19 years out there. So we have been back to Vero for about 6 years now. So my husband and Rob and I just celebrated 20 years of marriage. We have Parker, who is our firstborn, who's a senior. Austin is a junior, also on the team. And then our daughter, Lucille, is an 8th grader at Gifford Middle School.
Has anybody ever given you a little piece of advice that you just thought was pretty profound that you would like to share with us?
Yeah, I think in this season of life where we are with just how quickly time is passing and our kids are just growing up right before our eyes. We always hear it, like be present, just be mindful where you are. And I know a few years back, I was kind of struggling with growing my event planning business and really trying to figure out how I was going to be as involved as I wanted to be with football and with kids and sports and everything that they do. And my husband just set me aside and said, look, people are always going to get married. People are always going to be having parties, but our kids are not going to be in high school forever, and they're not going to be where they are right now. Thankfully, I was able to take a step back and not have to be so pressured into my job, even though my number one job and my number one calling is being a mother. So that I've just been feeling very blessed lately that I am literally not missing anything. And even to the point where sometimes my kids probably think I'm around too much.
So join me, Bobby Paris, at halftime for more of Women of Fighting Indians football.
Hi, JW here from Barker Air Conditioning and Heating, serving the Indian River County area since 1959 and supporting fighting Indian sports for decades. We're known for being HVAC specialists for installation and service. Local, licensed, and insured, Barker is a trained comfort specialist that services all makes and models. BarkerAC.com.
Cap's Pizza and Pub, a proud sponsor of the Fighting Indians and Christian FM, serving Vero for over 35 years. Cap's offers Italian cuisine, including pizzas, strombolis, calzones, hot and cold subs, plus wings. A family-owned and operated business, John and his staff are happy to serve. Cap's Pizza and Pub, 725 27th Avenue Southwest, Vero Beach, 772-770-2277 or capspizzamenu.com.
Ohana Water Systems is proud to partner with Christian FM. Hi, I'm Mikey, owner of Ohana Water Systems. We've created a technology that takes city and even well water and turn it into drinkable, pH-balanced, remineralized alkaline water throughout the entire house. Our system also protects the plumbing and appliances from hard water damage. No obligation consultations and water testing available. Online at ohanawatersystems.com.
More Countdown to Kickoff by Cap's Pizza and Pub.
Well, we're not too far away from getting this game underway. We've got the color guard making its way out here to the field. Want to quickly take a look here, remind you some of our impact players for this game. We're going to be looking at a freshman quarterback. First time that we can recall in the history of the program that a freshman is going to get to start here at Vero Beach High School for varsity level. So Champ Mons, the 6'3", 200-pound freshman, going to get the start at quarterback. He's going to be protected by Vargas, Hall, Phillips, Wright, and Smith. He's got some weapons, though. E.J. White, Xavier Stinson, Jarvis Jacobs, Lorenzo Williams, and in the back it will be Josh Lancefort. Look to see Sam Kynes as our kicker on special teams. Defensively, it's going to be Bobby Burbick, Antoine Montgomery, otherwise known as Deuce, Tristan Davis up front, T.J. Alford, Apion Rivers, Kevin Benjamin at the linebackers, Jones, Shabazz, Carter, White, and Williamson in that secondary. Vero Beach coming off a 9-3 season, looking to get things started for 2024. We're going to step aside. When we come back, we'll have your kickoff here. It is Vero Beach, Palm Beach Gardens here at the Citrus Bowl. More to come right after this.
Come
Comfort Zone AC and Heating of Vero Beach has been servicing Indian River County for over 40 years, using only certified technicians. As a Christian, family, and veteran-owned and operated business, they offer comprehensive air conditioning, heating, and indoor air quality solutions to their clients. Online at ComfortZoneACNow.com. Proud supporters of the Fighting Indians.
Hi, Derek West here from the Genesis Church of Vero Beach. We are proud supporters of Fighting Indians football and Vero Beach athletics. We invite you to join us this Sunday at 9:15 for our services. If you can't join us in person, please visit us online at gcvero.com. Genesis Church of Vero Beach, place of love where honest men are known and unafraid to love the hardest on. Visit us at gcvero.com.
Christian FM thanks Paris Family Chiropractic for their support. Dr. Matt Paris is a longtime resident of Vero Beach and a former quarterback for the Fighting Indians. Just like our Fighting Indians work hard for the win, Dr. Paris works hard for a patient's well-being. From proper alignment to good nutrition, Dr. Paris helps patients achieve the win. Paris Family Chiropractic. When the spine is in line, everything is fine. 299-4649 or parisfamilychiro.com.
Cafe 66, located on US 1 just south of 8th Street. At Cafe 66, our breakfast menu is all about variety. From biscuits and gravy to country fried steak and eggs to Nutella stuffed French toast. Our lunch and dinner menus have something for everyone, from barbecue platters to unique burgers. Our hours online at cafe66vero.com. We proudly support the Fighting Indians.
Well, we're still waiting for Vero Beach to come out of the locker room so they can play the national anthem. We'll get this game underway. While we have a moment, I want to thank some sponsors that have helped out with the Booster Club this year. Dyer Chevrolet, Jake Witt, State Farm Insurance, 14 Bones, Chick-fil-A, McDonald's, and Moe's Southwest Grill. Thanks to those businesses for all their support for the Vero Beach Fighting Indians, and particularly with the Booster Club. It's going to be your tickets for the games this year. Of course, this year we have 5 road games. It's not often we have 5 road games in a season. So this year there's 5 home games that you can attend. You can still get season tickets. They're available just by reaching out to the Vero Beach High School office, and they'll let you know when those tickets can be purchased. I know in the last couple seasons they've been using an online service. They've actually gone back kind of old school, if you will. You can actually get a physical ticket now, and trying to make it a little bit easier for everybody. So if you want to buy tickets, they're still available. Would love to have you support. Come show out, man, and watch these kids. It's definitely a special environment here at the Citrus Bowl. All right, looks like the team is coming out of the locker room. We will step aside, and we'll get to the opening kickoff right after this.
Hi, JW here from Barker Air Conditioning and Heating, serving the Indian River County area since 1959 and supporting Fighting Indians sports for decades. We're known for being HVAC specialists for installation and service. Local, licensed, and insured, Barker is a trained comfort specialist that services all makes and models. BarkerAC.com.
Christian FM thanks SOS Pest Services, who know that Florida's warm climate means pests of all types, disrupting our comfort and lifestyle. When it's time to sound the alarm, SOS will send their technicians to promptly deal with the problem, so no more worries about unwanted guests. SOS Pest has a range of services tailored to meet individual needs, serving Orchid, Indian River Shores, North Hutchinson Island, and surrounding areas. Owned and managed by lifetime local pros. Online at sospestservices.com or 772-296-2966.
Research shows that with a new roof, a homeowner can save 5 to 35% on their home insurance premium. We thank PDK Roofing, a Christian family that's been helping families and businesses for over 2 decades on the Treasure Coast and all of Florida with their roofing needs. PDK Roofing is licensed and insured, and they stay up to date with what insurance companies require so that their client is protected and providing financing options to get people approved. PDK Roofing, online at pdkroofinginc.com.
Cafe 66, located on US 1 just south of 8th Street. At Cafe 66, our breakfast menu is all about variety. From biscuits and gravy to country fried steak and eggs to Nutella stuffed French toast. Our lunch and dinner menus have something for everyone, from barbecue platters to unique burgers. Our hours online at cafe66vero.com. We proudly support the Fighting Indians.
On Point Dental Care of Vero Beach is a modern dental facility bringing dental care in the traditional sense. At On Point Dental Care, we utilize infection control techniques and the newest technologies to ensure our patients' oral health and well-being is tailored to their needs. Online at onpointdentalcare.com. We support the Fighting Indians.
Masters Academy has excelled in biblical worldview education from pre-K through 12th grade since 1998. Alongside their quality college prep education, Masters Academy offers multiple self-paced high school programs, blending academic education with specialized trade skills. Masters Academy is located at the corner of 58th Avenue and 12th Street in Vero Beach. For more information about obtaining a Christ-centered education, contact Masters Academy at info@mastersvb.org.
WSTF Vero Beach, Christian FM.
Going to throw it on third and long. Going over the middle. Wide open is Isaiah Roberts. Who's got it? Take it to the house. Reservation for 6. Swing pass for Hilsman. Shakes one tackle. Shakes another tackle. 10-5. Score it. Jonathan Hilsman. Another handoff for Osby up the middle. He's got some room, and boy, he plows over a defender. Still on his feet, down the sideline, 30, 25, 20. First down. Ball's all on the ground. Vero Beach gets on top of it. Williams has trouble holding on to it. Picks it up to 25, to 30, 35. Through the hole. Take it to the house, DJ.
This is Fighting Indians Football. Vero Nation Network and Christian FM Sports presents Fighting Indians Football. Here's the voice of the Fighting Indians, Paul Tipton.
Well, live from the Citrus Bowl and Billy Livings Field, it's the Kickoff Classic preseason matchup, the Garden Gators and your Vero Beach Fighting Indians. A setting sun marks the end of another beautiful day here in Vero Beach. Hot temperatures and thunderstorms have been a staple around here, just like Fighting Indians football. The Friday night lights are on, and it is game time. Hey, Vero Nation, along with Gary Parrish and Derek West, I'm Paul Tipton, and welcome to Fighting Indians football. We're proud to bring you our 28th season of Indians football, and it's presented by Cafe 66. From January, well, pretty much December, all the way now into the start of August, it has been work in the off season, whether it's been in the weight room, out on the field running drills, to camps, 7-on-7. All of that culminates to this moment now where you get a chance to play an actual opponent and see how much the work is paid off and also see what else you got to do. Gary, this is that moment where the guys are going, yeah, I'm so ready. I am so ready. Let's get it on.
Well, they've been hitting each other for the last few weeks. This whole early part of the season to now is now it's time to go out and hit a different colored jersey out there. And this is what is exciting. This is a kind of a game that it doesn't mean anything except to the players and the coaches. To the fans, we get excited. We hope our home team wins. But to the coaches and to the players, this is exciting because they get a chance to get film on themselves, and the coaches get a chance to evaluate the talent, the new talent, and especially when you have a freshman quarterback, you want to see what he can do. And Vero won the toss, and we're going to find out real soon what he can do.
Gary, it's always nerve-wracking for a quarterback when he's going to have his first start, especially with a traditional program like Vero Beach, and you're going to have a large fan base that's going to have all their eyes on you. I can't even begin to imagine what a 14-year-old young man has got to be thinking right now.
I can't imagine either, and I played a lot of football in my life, and I'm going to tell you, when I was a rookie in the NFL, I was as nervous as all get out. And, you played a lot of football when I was a sophomore at Florida State, and that opening kickoff for the first time in front of all that big crowd. It was exciting to watch that and be a part of that. In high school, I can remember being a sophomore and playing, and it was exciting. There's so much going on. It's bubbly. You enjoy it. You love it. and you just don't want to get. You want to deliver the hit. You don't want to be hit.
Well, we're not going to have to wait, it looks like, too long because Vero Beach is going to receive the opening kickoff. You've got E.J. White back deep to receive for Vero Beach. Gardens gets ready. They're going to kick it. It's going to go high. This one will go into the end zone about 3-4 yards deep for the touchback. So Vero Beach will get the ball at its own 20-yard line, and here comes Champ Mons. Now, his actual name is Wonderful Champ Mons, and yes, that might sound like a familiar name. I think he's Wonderful the Fourth.
Yes.
So, yeah, we've heard Wonderful Mons' name mentioned a few times over the years here doing broadcast and covering high school football. This time we get to see Champ Mons out here at quarterback. Vero's going to line up at its own 20. First down and 10. Twin receivers on either side. One back in the backfield. Mons looking to throw. Swing pass, left side. To the 20, to the 25, and out of bounds. And Josh Lansford with the reception and gets 5 yards for Vero Beach.
Yeah, just a little swing pass. It's that get those jitters out of you. He threw a nice quick ball to Lansford, who was able to get up the sideline for 5 yards.
Let's try to hurry it up just a little bit. They're going to send 3 receivers on the right side, a single to the left. That's E.J. White. Handoff, Lansford shuffles through the line, picks up about 2 on the carry. And we're looking at 3rd down and 2.
Yeah, there was a hole there. He just could not seem to find it at that quick. There was a good hole, good job blocking up front, but they only got 2 yards out of that.
Quickly to the line again. Mons fires, finds his receiver. It's caught, trying to turn it upfield. And that's Lorenzo Williams with the Indian first down. And that's a Hummingbird Care Services first.
Yeah, that was just a quick hitch throw. He lined up real quick. They threw it. He was open. You see the safeties playing back. He had the walkout guy did not come out because they were expecting a run possibly, but he threw a quick stick route to the receiver, Williams.
First possession of the ball game here. Vero Beach started from its 20, now at the 32. First down and 10. A little shuffle pass around the right side. And a couple of, maybe about a yard.
Wow, what a vicious
gain
hit
on the play. And has a nice big hit over there on that right side. And that was Woods with the catch and trying to get some yardage there at receiver.
Yeah, he was trying to get, he's a freshman. Latravius, they call him Trey. He is a very talented freshman.
Set up 3 on the left side this time.
They had jumped offside.
It looked like the blitz was coming, but it came early. And Gardens is going to give Vero Beach 5 yards.
Yeah, on that little shuffle pass, I tell you what, outstanding job of stretching it out by the defense and allowed the defender to come in and make that hit on that for just a 2-yard gain.
That'll move the ball to the 39-yard line of Vero Beach, where it'll make it 2nd down and 3. Mons is looking at a 4-receiver set. 3 lefts, 1 on the right. Jannard Young in the backfield off the right side. And movement by Vero Beach is going to give those 5 yards right back.
Jacobs there got a little excited on that play. And again, when you take a long time, your receivers get a little anxious because they want to sprint. They want to get off the ball. And that was a long count that time. Remember, it was a hurry up. Then they didn't. They made it. Nobody jumped. And then all of a sudden they had this delay in the count right there. And Jacobs jumped offside.
So put it back to the 34-yard line, where now becomes a 2nd and 8.
They got their 5 yards back.
Yeah. Twins on either side on 2nd and 8. Handoff underneath. A little bit of room and through the hole. How about we go to the 45, 40, and into Garden territory. That is Jannard Young.
Jannard breaks the tackle right at the end. It's a fake toss, like a little shuffle. Hand the ball off to the running back, and he picks up about 20-some-odd yards.
quickly. Mons and flag's going to stop the play. And that might be going against Gardens.
They may have jumped off sides, and they may have been lined up off sides. I'm not sure what the call may be, because he did point toward the Gardens. But that's not unusual to have these kind of penalties first game of the season.
It's going to be an illegal substitution for Gardens. Okay.
Illegal substitution. Palm Beach Gardens.
And they'll get ready to step this one off, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Waiting on the ball to come back in. Can't walk it off without a ball, right?
No, you can't.
5 yards on that.
Ball comes down.
All right, put the ball at the 31-yard line. Be 1st and 5. Vero's going to set up again. 4 receivers, 2 on either side. Low snap. Mons picks it up, fires. And it's going to be incomplete.
Yeah, there's a mishap right there by the center. He snaps the ball low. Tall quarterback. You got to go down and pick it up real quick. Then you got to pull together and throw the ball to your quick out on that outside receiver.
Yeah.
And he couldn't hang on. It was a low throw.
2nd and 5. We're at 8:48 left here in the first quarter.
All right, now you got some changes coming in.
R.J. Jones going to check in.
Bobby Burbick.
Burbick over on the right side.
He's a defensive end and a tight end.
Shifts to the left side. Handoff off the left side. Pick up of 3 to maybe 4 yards and a late flag.
That may be face mask. That might be a face mask. Let's hope. We did not get the first down. Be 3rd down if we don't, but it's a face mask, I believe.
There's a face mask penalty against Palm Beach Gardens.
They brought in a little bit of a heavy package that time. They had Bobby Burbick, who's a defensive lineman, who is also a tight end. He came in and was involved in the blocking on that scheme, and they leave him in the game right now.
That penalty is going to move the ball inside the 15 to about the 13-yard line, where it'll be 1st down and 10. That's a Hummingbird Care Services first. Mons looking left side, pump fake. Now he's going to roll out. He's going to try to take off, trying to get to the edge, to the 10, inside the 10 and out of bounds around the 9.
There's the athleticism you look forward to the future in your quarterback there. Bobby Burbick was about there. He gets a great block on that. Nobody open. He didn't panic, didn't try to force a throw. He had running room to the left. He got the 1st down.
Quickly to the line. I think they got him off sides. Vero was lined up, and Gardens was still trying to switch out players and substitute, and they got caught on the wrong side of the line.
This is this hurry-up offense that Lenny has mastered over the years.
Dead ball.
It'll be half the distance to the goal. So that ball's going to go to the 4-yard line, where it'll be 1st and goal.
They really have shot themselves in the foot in this first drive, Palm Beach Gardens.
Yeah, they have. All right, spread it out again. Twin receivers. Burbick's going to go in motion again to that left side. Mons, handoff. Lancefort trying to push his way. Did he get there? No, just shy.
Boy, I tell you what, they had a good surge on that left side of that line. Ben Hall, Romeo Vargas, and Bobby Burbick on that left side did a good job of getting in there, but that defense, those linebackers came up and closed. I thought he had a legitimate shot. I thought he was going to make it. He's like half a football away from going in.
2nd and goal inside the 1. Lanceford still in the backfield.
There's movement. That would be on Vero Beach, I believe. It all depends. We had a guy move, but maybe he moved on their jumping. So one of our big guys moved. They're talking about it. There was some movement on our right side, their left, and we had movement on our side.
Let's see what the official calls here.
It is false start.
Yeah, okay. So that'll move it back to the 6, where it'll be 2nd and goal.
But what a late arriving crowd. And all of a sudden you look over there,
it's full.
The home stadium, and there's
Good
people
look.
still sitting,
Yeah.
still people coming in. What a great crowd. All right, now brings up a little bit longer. You're back to now 2nd and goal from the 6.
Going to stack receivers on both sides. Mons looking, firing, in and out of the hands. He was looking for Jacobs, and a late flag.
I don't know. I'd be honest with you. I thought it was Bam Bam.
I thought so too.
And
I'm not sure what they're planning on calling. It looks like pass interference, but you don't know.
Yeah, I thought it hit him in his hands, then he got hit. But
yeah,
pass interference.
Pass interference against Gardens.
And that's an automatic first down there, I believe.
Yeah, it'll be a half the distance, so they'll put it at the 3-yard line.
Second down still. It is second down.
Second
it's
and goal.
not an automatic.
2nd and goal from the 3 now.
But that was a well-thrown ball. That ball I thought it was good timing. You didn't lose much there.
Trips on the right side. Pressure coming, and it looks like Gardens jumped again. So they'll get that to the 1.5.
Well, what Coach Higgins is doing defensively here is that he wants to put pressure on that young quarterback.
Sure.
He wants to get into his face, make him make mistakes. The way you can do that is with the young quarterback is to make him hurry. Make it unnatural as possible.
6:26 and counting here in the first quarter. No score. This is the opening drive that started all the way back from Vero Beach's 20-yard line. Vero Beach eating a big chunk of clock up here. Heavy package in. Avion Rivers, and he got the surge behind the line. It's a touchdown, Vero Beach.
How about that? How about the guy, the Pre-game player of the game? You're talking with a senior linebacker, 5'8", 205 pounds. He just busted right up through there as though he was about 250 pounds. And, they was 5 yards deep. Great surge by Corbin Phillips, Wright, and Hall. Right.
Comfort Zone AC and Heating of Vero Beach has been servicing Indian River County for over 40 years, using only certified technicians. As a Christian family and veteran-owned and operated business, they offer comprehensive air conditioning, heating, and indoor air quality solutions to their clients. Online at ComfortZoneACNow.com. Proud supporters of the Fighting Indians.
Thanks to Longevity Rehab Centers in Vero Beach and Sebastian, owned by locals whose mission is to help heal those who are hurting with a goal of getting them back to a productive life. Longevity Rehab has built a reputation of trust with their clients from the top down, offering both physical and massage therapy designed to restore, relieve, or maintain a healthy lifestyle. Blue Cross Blue Shield, Humana, Cigna, United Healthcare, Health First, Medicare, and most insurances are accepted. LongevityRehab.com.
80 yards in 9 plays. About a 6-minute long drive. It included a 25-yard run by Jannard Young. And Vero Beach with a 1-yard run by Avion Rivers takes the 7-0 lead. And that scoring drive brought to you by McCall Insurance Agency. As Vero Beach gets set to kick off, took up a nice chunk of time in that first quarter. Not quite what we're used to seeing from a Vero offense. Usually it's all about, run and gun and moving it down the field quickly, which they did. But they also had moments there where they were able to eat up some of that clock as well. And special teams trying to get things straightened out here for Vero Beach before Sam Kynes will kick off.
Looks like it's going to be a pooch kick of some kind.
Yeah, it's like he's set up for it.
Set up for it, unless he's got one heck of a leg. He can boom it from there. The officials, for some reason tonight, the 40-second clocks are not working.
The play clocks are not. I know earlier when we were here setting up, the technicians were out there trying to work on it, so they've obviously got some kind of problem going on with the play clock, so we won't have that for us tonight. And, okay, there's some penalty against Gardens, unsportsmanlike conduct penalty.
Wow. I don't know what they called. It must have come from the sideline. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it must have. I don't know. That was really odd. Okay, we're getting word from the sideline. It might have been a little too much trash talking going on.
On that drive, when they shot themselves in the foot about 4 times or 5 times, and they're the one extended that drive. Why are they doing trash talking? The coach ought to be doing some trash talking to them.
All right, so Vero Beach will get to kick from the Gardens 45. Kimes is going to kick it into the end zone about 8 yards deep. So Vero Beach defensively will be out on the field for the first time tonight, and Gardens will start from their own 20-yard line. More than likely, we're going to be looking, they're going to take a water break here. So with that said, we're at 7-0 here in the first quarter.
Research shows that with a new roof, a homeowner can save 5 to 35% on their home insurance premium. We thank PDK Roofing, a Christian family that's been helping families and businesses for over 2 decades on the Treasure Coast and all of Florida with their roofing needs. PDK Roofing is licensed and insured, and they stay up to date with what insurance companies require so that their client is protected and providing financing options to get people approved. PDK Roofing, online at pdkroofinginc.com.
This is Fighting Indians football on the Vero Nation Network. Brought to you by Molinari Pools. Let's join Gary Paris and the voice of the Fighting Indians, Paul Tipton.
Well, hey there, Vero Nation. Thanks for joining us tonight as we're getting our first look at the 2024 season of the Vero Beach Fighting Indians with our preseason matchup, the Kickoff Classic that has the Palm Beach Garden Gators here tonight, taking on your Fighting Indians. It's a 7-0 lead as Vero Beach took its opening drive down the field 80 yards in 9 plays and able to put it in the end zone with a 1-yard run from Avion Rivers to make it 7-0. Hey, while we got a second here, I want to send out a special thanks to Chris, Ben, and Sam. These guys work for the school district. They helped us with some of the setup today and getting us set up for today's broadcast. Couldn't have done it without you guys. Appreciate your help. First down and 10 for the Gators from their own 20. Johnson, hands off the left side. Not much going as there's some red shirts there, and it will be a no gain.
I tell you what, if you run up there, you're going to have Montgomery, you're going to have Rivers, you're going to have a handful of red shirts. They had a little bit, about a half-yard gain on that play.
Yeah, you got Burbick, Davis, Montgomery on that front line. And then to help clean up things, Alford and Rivers and Benjamin in that linebacker spot. They'll give them about a yard, make it 2nd down and 9. Receiver in motion. Handoff off the left side. Whoa, man, nothing there. Wow, what a hit. Kevin Benjamin.
Yes, he did. He come flying around that corner on that as a linebacker. That running back said, oops, he tried to slip and all of a sudden tried to cut. And when he did, that's when Benjamin leveled him right there. Good job by Kevin on that play. I tell you, Paul, we'll talk a minute about the play they lost last year.
Lost a yard on that, so it's back down to a 3rd and 10 for the Gators. They're going to go with a tight formation.
3rd down 10, Gardens.
Trying to go sweep. Left side. Whoa, what a hit from the backside as Avion Rivers comes in and lays the wood.
Oh, my goodness. I told you, he's 5'8", 205 pounds. Now, we've seen him score a touchdown, but he plays the game big. He's like 6'4", 230 pounds out there. You see how fast he is? He goes from one spot to another in so much kick. He's cat-like. It's scary. I love the guy.
That's going to force a 3 and out for the offense. Punt unit is out for the Gators. Hammond set to punt.
Number 13. Cross. Deep with the Fighting Indians, number 10, Xavier Stinson.
Stinson back deep for Vero Beach to receive the punt. It's an end-over-end punt. Stinson trying to field it and couldn't quite get a good handle on it, but goes down right around the 47-yard line of the Gators.
Yeah, this team, Palm Beach Gardens under Tyrone Higgins last year was 6-5. They lost their last game in the playoffs. They were in the first round of the playoffs. But they had a great player, an all-conference player, in Kenyon Stevens, who threw for almost 1,500 yards. And Paul, he rushed for almost 900 yards. What a key player he was, trying to find somebody to fill those shoes. That's tough.
Well, we got a second. Let's go down the sideline. Derek?
Hey, guys, looking at the first drive, really ran the ball well right there. Coach was talking about getting to the second level and blocking, so continue to see the intensity in the running game.
Trips to the right side on 1st down and 10. Vero Beach at the plus side of the 50 at the 47-yard line of Palm Beach. Mons, he's looking to throw. He's going to let it fly down the left side. He's looking for EJ, and there's all kinds of contact. And I guess they're going to let it go.
Yeah,
interesting.
That was interesting. You're right.
Yeah. All right. I don't necessarily totally disagree with it. I mean, their feet got tangled, but
that was a ball that was thrown probably somewhere around 50 yards as it came down. And he could have had more. He could have laid more on it. He didn't need to. It was that close to being caught, too.
So they gave it a shot there on 1st down and 10. Come back for 2nd down and 10 now at the 47-yard line with a 7-0 lead. Second drive of the night for the Indians. Receiver in motion. It's going to be a handoff underneath for Young. Young, he with a burst of speed past the 40 to about the 39-yard line.
I tell you, they got a change up front now. I believe it's O'Shea Wright snapping the ball for the Indians. If I'm not,
I think Ben Hall might be. Ben Hall's
yeah,
playing
Ben
center.
Hall. Yeah, Ben Hall now at center.
So him and Phillips have switched spots.
There you go.
Yeah. So he's at left guard. 3rd and 1. Low snap. Young trying to find it, and that gave the Gators enough time to get in the backfield, and a big loss of about 9 to 10 yards.
Wow, there's where a bad snap gets you right there. Now, that ball was the quarterback, again, if you're 6'3", and you have to bend over, try to pick it, try to, scoop it, and it bounces around, and then we're lucky we got it back. So it brings up 4th down, and look for a pooch kick here. Look for a pooch kick.
Yeah, Mons back a little deep in that punt formation, and he will get the punt away. Nice high punt. Takes a big bounce. And the Gators try to recover it. I'm not sure that's the best move, but it will be at the 17-yard line.
Yeah, that was another bad snap. And tell you what, Mons got it off. They had pressure. They would have blocked that one.
Oh, yeah.
But, again, a mishap at the center position on a bad snap caused that drive to stall.
All right, so Vero Beach on its opening drive goes 80 yards. The next drive, they don't go anywhere, and they have to punt the ball away. So let's see. The Gators were 3 and out on their first possession. Let's see what they do on their second. They'll start from their own 17-yard line, down by a touchdown. They're going to send 3 receivers over on the left side, a single on the right. Jordan Johnson going to fire. Boy, that ball got tipped to the line, but it's still caught for about a 3-yard gain.
Rivers, and I tell you what, Rivers better be careful. He's challenging. He's out there having fun right now. And Randall Godwin also in on that tackle. I mean, or that maybe an Alford brother. Wow, that was him and Rivers.
So it'll be a 2nd down and 7. Ball moved to the 20-yard line. Twin receivers on either side. Johnson's going to hand off a nice hole, slide step to the left side or right side.
First down.
And that'll be enough for a 1st down for the Gators.
Tell you what a nice move.
Yeah.
Nice cut. I mean, he just cut right. And he just, at the right time, he cut right.
Yeah, that's Alonzo Reese in the backfield. And made a nice move to get that first down for the Gators. 1:26 and counting here in the first quarter. A 7-0 lead for Vero Beach. Gators with their second possession of the night. Johnson going to fire. Left side for a screen. Got a couple of blocks. Whoa, my goodness. Red shirts are flying to the ball.
Yeah, but he got, you know what? He took a hit from Alford that time, and I thought he was done right there. But he kept going. He spun around, and he picks up about 3 yards on that play. Good effort, good hustle, good quick throw by Johnson to get the ball out there to his receiver.
Lubin with the catch. Makes it a 3-yard gain, makes 2nd and 7. 45 seconds counting in this first quarter. Stack on the right side. Screen pass going out, and wow, almost a caught in the backfield. Pursuit by the Indians, and it's going to be about a 2-yard gain. Could have been about a 3-yard loss. Good play by the receiver to keep it in play.
Yeah, I tell you what, R.J. Jones is upset with himself because he had a tremendous lick. He was unable to wrap his arms around the legs, and he was able to break free. Like you said, that would have been a tackle for a loss.
Last few seconds of this first quarter. I think the Gators will probably let this run out and regroup here to get started for the second quarter, and they do. First quarter really saw the offense of Vero Beach with a 80-yard drive to start things off. It's been nothing since then. We're going to step aside after the first quarter. It is a 7-0 lead for Vero Beach. This is Fighting Indians football.
Christian FM thanks SOS Pest Services, who know that Florida's warm climate means pests of all types, disrupting our comfort and lifestyle. When it's time to sound the alarm, SOS will send their technicians to promptly deal with the problem, so no more worries about unwanted guests. SOS Pest has a range of services tailored to meet individual needs, serving Orchid, Indian River Shores, North Hutchinson Island, and surrounding areas. Owned and managed by lifetime local pros. Online at sospestservices.com or 772-296-2966.
Gino's Nutrition Shop carries a wide selection of safe supplements for athletes no matter their age, especially regular gym goers. I'm Gino, and we love supporting the Fighting Indians. Our supplements work for muscle recovery, hydration, focus, immunity health, along with grab-and-go meals. At Gino's Nutrition Shop in Miracle Mile, our customers are family.
This is Vero Beach Fighting Indians football on Christian FM. Let's join Gary Paris and the voice of the Fighting Indians, Paul Tipton.
It's the Kickoff Classic, matching up the Palm Beach Garden Gators and your own Vero Beach Fighting Indians as we get set to start the second quarter with a 7-0 lead for Vero Beach. Gators are looking at a 3rd down and 5 with the ball at the 34-yard line. Gators going to set up 3 receivers on the left side. 1 back in the backfield. That is Reese. Johnson looking to throw. Tucks it up. He might want to run. He's going to try to lunge for it, but he's going to be shy of the first down mark.
Boy, this is a tough decision for Coach Higgins here. You're about 1.5 yards from being a first down on 4th down. Now, you may want to get up and you may want to try to get Vero to jump. And but, again, a good disciplined team would not do it, and they're going to punt.
Yeah, there's a lot of game to be played here right now.
Yeah, they're only down 7-0.
Right.
Why give the ball if they don't make it right there?
Exactly.
And you're 37 yards or away from a score. I punt too. But now Vero's playing like now they're going to put one man back.
Yeah. Stinson is going to go back deep
Xavier
for Vero.
Stinson.
And Hammond for the Gators will punt this ball away. Another end-over-end punt. Stinson. And, oh, man. Trouble. He tried to call fair catch. Might have got the sun in his eyes. I mean, the sun is really low right now, and it's really shining across the field.
He dropped the ball.
What are they going to do? Are they going to rule it Vero Beach, or are they going to call?
They're going to say, it looks like Vero Beach got it. He did bobble it, but whether he was down, he may have had it, and the defender came in and took it out of his hand.
All right. Well,
a break there again.
Gary, let me ask you this. So we're getting ready to see Mons again here. What's your impression so far?
I think Coach has called a perfect game for him right now. He challenged with a long pass. He stretched the field with that. He's hit some quick outs and then some swing passes by the running back. I think he's just allowing the game to open up. Now there's a 15-yard penalty, I guess.
They must have got an unsportsmanlike. That's the second one tonight.
Yeah, I'll be honest with you. I don't know the officiating crew or whatever. Somebody must have said something bad because, now he hold it mounds. You can't. They're trying to get up there, and the
officials are still talking to the coach.
You can't. You shouldn't have given them the ball.
Yeah.
When you put that ball down, a player thinking, okay, the center. Ben Hall says, no, I'm snapping this thing.
It's still a preseason game for the officials too.
Yes, it is.
So it's all good.
And these guys are pretty good. This Treasure Coast area are pretty good officiating.
All right, so with the penalty against the Gators, that'll put the ball at midfield. (7-0) lead for Vero Beach. As we've got just under 11 minutes left here in the second quarter. Third possession of the night for Vero. Another low snap, but a swing pass left side. Lanceford down the left side to the 30 and out of bounds inside the 30-yard line.
It was a wheel play. It was a wheel call. Again, a bad snap by Ben Hall. But did you see the freshman pick it up? He hit Lanceford on the run that time. Boy, he's just calm, cool, and collective on a couple bad snaps. That ball rolled all the way back there.
28-yard line is where they will put the ball. First down and 10 for Vero Beach. That is a Hummingbird Care Services first. Three receivers on the right side, single on the left. Bonds will take a look to the sideline. Lanceford will shift from the right to the left. Bonds looking to fire. Finds his receiver. And he had him right there, and it just falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
That was a stick route by the receiver, and what he did was everybody ran 6-yard sticks on the. They had their trips right, and he hit the open receiver. Jacobs was wide open, and throw was maybe a little low, but it was low enough for him to, high enough for him to catch it, I think. I think he's mad at himself.
Second down and 10. Twin receivers on either side. You got Bansoff in that. Trying to hit his receiver. It was behind, and now a flag comes in. He was looking for R.J. Jones.
And that was another wheel route to the outside. And R.J. was coming in to run a actually, that was White. No, it was R.J. R.J. was running a little hitch route, and I guess he got held. Could be the call. I don't see no pass interference there.
Yeah, I'm not really sure, Gary. I mean, I just...
Holding. Yeah, there you go.
Defensive hold. Good
defensive
call.
hold. Yep. That's the only thing it could have been.
So
he came right off the ball.
First down.
Give him a first down. He came off the ball, and that's what you see the jersey when he fell back. He pulled him back.
I'm not sure if it was holding or pass interference. Either way, Indians first and 10.
Put it at the 18-yard line. What'll be first down and 10. Fake. Looking. Finds Stinson. Stinson trying to shuffle his way. Still fighting for yardage, and will get close to the 10-yard line.
Little slip screen to the right side that time. allowing Xavier Stinson to show some athleticism on his behalf.
Yeah, the
quick pass.
6'2", 180-pound junior getting his first catch for Vero Beach.
Yeah, he did, great opportunity. The line comes out, picks up about 6 yards on that play.
So looking at 2nd and 4. Handoff, Lanceford looking for a hole. Now trying to get to the edge. He's got room to run, and it will be touchdown, Vero Beach.
What a job by that offensive line. You had Ben Hall, Corbin Phillips, O'Shea Wright, Champ Smith, Romeo Vargas. Those guys did a good job on this whole drive of controlling the line of scrimmage. And that's a big run right there. You see Lanceford take it. He goes to his left. He cuts back to his right, Paul. They were over pursuing the defense, and he just ran in untouched.
Kynes will come in, drive for the extra point with Bansoff on the hold. Kick is up, and good. Vero Beach extends its lead to 2 touchdowns. It's a 14-0 lead.
Summers in Florida mean hot weather with lots of rain. Having gutters that work well is a must for most homes. Thanks to Able Gutter Services for their partnership. They provide premium products crafted to ensure customer satisfaction while protecting from water damage and maintaining structural integrity. Able Gutter Services in Indian River, St. Lucie, and Brevard County. Their number is 772-766-2554.
On Point Dental Care of Vero Beach is a modern dental facility bringing dental care in the traditional sense. At On Point Dental Care, we utilize infection control techniques and the newest technologies to ensure our patients' oral health and well-being is tailored to their needs. Online at onpointdentalcare.com. We support the Fighting Indians.
50 yards, 5 plays. Here's one key stat for this drive. 25 yards of that came on penalties. A 16-yard run by Lanceford. It's a 14-0 lead now for Vero Beach in the scoring drive, brought to you by McCall Insurance Agency. 9:18 to go, second quarter. Paul Tipton, Gary Paris, Derek West here for the Kickoff Classic. And Vero Beach, Sam Kynes getting set to kick off. He's going to go with the pooch kick this time. It's caught around the 25-yard line.
I don't know if he.
I don't think he ever said. I don't think he signaled fair catch, but he was like, "Hey, what's happening here?"
I give up. I give up. I mean, he never did put his hand up. It was the right thing to do, but he ran over, caught it, then he waved his hand.
All right, so it's Gary. The story so far in this first half has been the Garden Gators shooting themselves in the foot.
Absolutely.
Now, you can argue about some of these penalties, but there's just been some other things that have contributed to a 14-0 deficit.
I would like to know how many yards so far they have on their penalties in this first 2 quarters.
So set up for the 25-yard line where it'll be first down and 10 for the Gators. Johnson, he's looking to throw. Pump fake. Now he's got pressure coming. He's going to go down. And a flag comes in. This might be a hold on the offensive line.
I'm not even going to speculate. No flag. They're waving it off. It's a sack.
Bobby Burbig with the sack back there.
I tell you what, that right side come crashing in. Then just right in behind it came the left side.
And really, Gary, that was more of a sack, a coverage sack.
Yeah, they're playing a 4-man front right now, the Indians. They got Javon Greer in there as one of the ends. And then they got Montgomery and Burbick on the inside and Tristan Davis on the outside.
So a loss of 5. Ball's back to the 17-yard line. Johnson looking to throw downfield. He finds his receiver right around the 29-yard line, and a nice big tackle by Vero Beach. And that is Shabazz with the tackle.
Yeah, that's almost that's a penalty. That's close to a penalty. Not a penalty, but it's
Yeah.
The time you pick a guy up and you throw him down, that's a no-no.
Yeah, that's dangerous.
Yeah, it is. All right, brings up third
down. It's third. But, hey, a good play by the Gators because that gets them into a 3rd down and 6 here. It's a more manageable type of 3rd down for them. They're going to have 3 receivers on the left side, a single on the right. Johnson, I think he was trying to get defense, see if they could get him to jump. No bites so far.
Better have to call timeout here if they're going to.
Yeah, I think they're maybe just waiting a little bit. I don't know why. On 3rd down, you'd wait. But
he's got his hand up, 5. He's counting it.
Better hurry up. Johnson, pressure coming, and he's going to go down as Benjamin in the backfield quickly.
Benjamin, that was a blitz sack by Kevin Benjamin as he come from the right side. I mean, he blew right by everybody. Nobody picked him up. And here's a young man. I've watched him grow up, as you have too, over the last few years. Man, he's a love for the game. He's not gigantic, but he is vicious when he's out there, and he's fast.
So Hammond back out to punt the ball away. This will be his 3rd punt of the night. Another end-over-end punt, and Vero Beach just needs to get away from it.
Oh, why? Why do that? Wow.
Not a really good idea, and I'm sure there will be a discussion on the sideline for that.
Whoever the punt return coach is going to be all over Greer on that play. I know you want to make a play in your head, but that's a silly play. That could have been costly, and luckily it didn't go against us there. He was very lucky that time. But those are learning process. I promise you, whoever has the return will be talking to him.
All right, so Vero Beach will have the ball at its own 42-yard line, leading 14-0. Champ Mons back out on the field with the offensive unit. Twin receivers on either side. Swing pass, Lancefort. Got a couple of blocks to the 45-yard line, out of bounds at the 46.
Yeah, that's just about a 4-yard gain, but you know what it does? It gets him involved, and it puts one of your better athletes one-on-one against their defense out there. And a lot of times you'll end up, winning that battle. There he picks up 4 yards on the play. It could have easily been a first down of one move or a missed tackle.
6.5 to go in the second quarter, and it's 2nd down and 6 for Vero at their own 46, leading 14-0. Trips to the right side. Mons looking. Trying to steps out of the tackle, and now he's got some room to run down the midfield, and he's on the sideline, out of bounds around the 40.
Wow, that shows you how strong he is. 6'3", 205 pounds. He shook that and really broke that tackle himself. Stepped right out of it and got the first down.
That is a Hummingbird Care Services first down, and that's going to bring us to the 6-minute mark where we'll take a water break here at the second quarter. Vero leading 14-0.
Masters Academy has excelled in biblical worldview education from pre-K through 12th grade since 1998. Alongside their quality college prep education, Masters Academy offers multiple self-paced high school programs, blending academic education with specialized trade skills. Masters Academy is located at the corner of 58th Avenue and 12th Street in Vero Beach. For more information about obtaining a Christ-centered education, contact Masters Academy at info@mastersvb.org.
This is Fighting Indians football on the Vero Nation Network, brought to you by Ohana Water Systems.
What a lovely night here in Indian River County. Fighting Indians in the kickoff classic against the Garden Gators. We're in the second quarter at the 6-minute mark, and coming out of a water break timeout. Paul Tipton, Gary Parrish, Derek West here tonight as we're kicking off the 2024 season. And Vero Beach in a 14-0 lead right now with the ball in Gator territory. Mons, another low snap, picks it up. He's pressured out of the pocket, firing downfield, looking for EJ, who got hit immediately. And EJ still down.
Yeah, that again, another low snap. By the time you pick it up, you've got to scramble now to find an open receiver. And he did see EJ coming across. And EJ is 6'2", weighs about 160 pounds. And he took a shot that time. Just hope he's okay. He's got his helmet off. You just hope he didn't twist his knee or twist his ankle or anything like that. Just get the wind knocked out of you is okay.
Yeah, I'm thinking that might be what it was. You can usually tell by AJ's body language if it's bad or not.
Yeah.
He is limping a bit.
Yeah, he'll walk it off.
Always making your way to the sideline on your own helps.
Well, coming up, we've got the Genesis Church halftime show featuring women of the Fighting Indians with host Bobby Paris. That'll be coming up in under 6 minutes here on the game clock. Next week, Vero Beach will open the regular season on the road. We'll travel up north to O'Galley High School, take on the Eagles.
Boy, they are good, folks.
Currently ranked 14th in the state.
They are good.
Second down and 10. And now flag's going to come in from the side, and they're going to call a false start on Vero Beach.
It's the center.
Now there's another flag that came in, and something might have been said, I don't know, by the Gators defensive crew.
I think the center moved the ball and slid it front and then took it back. And when you do that, that's illegal. That makes it trying to make a team jump. But that it wasn't meant to be that. He just was adjusting the ball to fit his hand. Some officials will allow you to do that, but I think the ball came forward and then he moved it back.
So
apparently there's a lot of mouthing going on. Timeout by
the Gators.
Gators, yeah, they need to get themselves together.
14-0 lead here in the second quarter. We'll be back.
Christian FM thanks Paris Family Chiropractic for their support. Dr. Matt Paris is a longtime resident of Vero Beach and a former quarterback for the Fighting Indians. Just like our Fighting Indians work hard for the win, Dr. Paris works hard for a patient's well-being. From proper alignment to good nutrition, Dr. Paris helps patients achieve the win. Paris Family Chiropractic. When the spine is in line, everything is fine. 299-4649 or parisfamilychiro.com. Headquarters Barbershop is a locally owned and operated barbershop and a proud supporter of the Fighting Indians and Christian FM sports, offering haircuts, beard trims, shampoos, massages, and more. From the kids' first haircut to adults looking for a trim, HeadquartersBB.com for online booking makes it easy to schedule your next haircut. Headquarters Barbershop, open Tuesday through Saturday, HeadquartersBB.com.
Well, we've got 5:57 left second quarter. It's a 14-0 lead for Vero Beach here at the Citrus Bowl in Billy Living's Field. Paul Tipton, Gary Paris, Derek West here tonight. Man, what a great night for some football here tonight, and it's good to get this season going again here in Vero Beach.
Paul, I'm going to ask our statistician, Rocky, that how many yards penalty has the Gators had here in the first half?
Got to be close to 100, I would think. Mons looking to throw it downfield, and he's just going to throw this way. Good, smart move. Mons rolled out to his right, really didn't have anything to do it, and rather than try to be super athletic, throw the ball away and play another down.
Yeah, that was smart. He was about to get hit, and he saw it. And what I like about that rule this year, as long as you throw it forward and you can throw it out, you don't have to be anybody out there in that area.
Well, for those of you
long as it
watching
the line
on
of scrimmage,
YouTube tonight, we appreciate you viewing the game tonight. Hey, if you're part of the chat, do us a favor. Tell us where you're watching from tonight. We'd love to get a chance to see who's watching from where. Mon, swing pass, left side. And that is Woods. Woods, man, took a shot, kept moving, and he got close to the 20-yard line.
I'll tell you what, he's a very skilled, he's a ninth grader. He's one of those very talented ninth graders. He has some really good talent. I get a chance to watch him this spring a little bit, and I really enjoy watching him.
So that's going to make it 2nd down and 10.
Well, it should be second. It should be almost a first down.
I would think so, yeah.
Oh, there's a penalty?
Oh, yeah, there's a penalty. Well, there might be a block in the back, and that's going to bring it back to the 40-yard line. So negate that nice big play for Latravius Woods.
So 2nd down now and about 20-some-odd yards, 20 yards?
Yeah. All right. So you got Marcus Melbourne in the ball game.
Yeah, he's playing outside. You got Jacobs in the slot. And White, no, not White, but I think that's Stinson.
Mons got room. Helmet came off for somebody. And R.J. Jones, boy, if Mons could have just got that ball a little deeper, that would have been a touchdown for R.J. Jones. Instead, it gave the defense enough time to defend that and knock it away. Good play by the Gators.
Yeah, there's a process, a learning process there for a freshman. Learning there on that play right there. You got a guy down there, hey, let it go. I mean, he had the guy by 2 yards, and the only reason the guy got it was because the pass was a little late and a little lower.
This is what this is for, Gary.
That's what it is.
It's a learning curve.
If he'd have made that, this place would have erupted.
3rd down and 20. Mons rolls out to his left, now scattering back to the middle of the field, trying to get a little bit of an edge, looking for a block, and he'll get tripped up at the line of scrimmage.
Boy, there was a late hit there that time, and then they didn't call it. Because one of the defenders came in, he was down, and they hit him helmet to helmet, but the official didn't feel like.
So now is an interesting decision. You're at 4th down. I mean, I don't know that there really is much decision because you're probably well out of field goal range.
Yeah, either you pooch it or you go for, you lay it out. I wouldn't be surprised if he doesn't pooch. Pin him back.
4:18 and counting, 2nd quarter. And by the looks of it, yeah, I'd say you're probably right, Gary. And it's kind of lining up in that 7-yard distance there. And Mons will pooch this one away. Takes a big bounce, trying to save it from going in the end zone, but it does go in for the touchback.
Head right idea, but I'm going to tell you something. They're going to have to work on that, Vero, and I say this in a kind way. That possibly could be blocked if that's 7 yards and he takes a step up. He can't. He's going to have to learn how to do that with just taking 1 half step and kicking it.
Well, we want to thank Michelle from Roseland. We've got viewers from North Carolina, Ruben in Vero Beach. How about Sabrina in Arizona watching the game tonight? Hey,
Sabrina.
Guys, thanks for joining us. Appreciate it. So we got 3:51 left before the end of the half. Gardens down 14-0. They have the ball at their own 20.
Throw, it's a catchable ball, but it's a hard catch when you're going down to your knee and you're trying to keep your eye on the ball.
And they'll regroup here. Go for 2nd down and 10 at the 20. Can't believe they're not a little more sense of urgency here, Gary, by the Gators. They're really taking their time lining up. Receiver's going to go in motion. Johnson, he's got pressure coming, trying to set up a screen. It got blocked. That ball tipped, deflected, and that goes incomplete for 3rd down.
They were trying to run a running back screen that time, middle screen, and the defense got in. You're allowing the defense to come in. but you got some big guys in there, Paul.
I think that was
can get
Dale
up.
Mason that got his hand on it.
Yeah, Kamar Shelley was in there also. I mean, he's big. He's number 99. He's a big guy too.
So it's 3rd down and 10. Gators down by 2 touchdowns. They're going to send 4 receivers to the left side and a single on the right. Jordan Jackson from the gun. Vero looking like they might try to bring somebody. He's Alford stepping up to the line, and here he comes. Pressure coming, and he's right after Johnson, and it will force the incomplete.
You know who created that? Alford. That was an incomplete by him. He literally beat his man, went inside. The running back just tried to stop him. He knocked the running back away and just tackled the quarterback. And the quarterback says, man, shouldn't that be a penalty? Nobody. He was looking for help from the official.
That's going to bring Hammond back out for another punt by the Gators.
I hope, I'd like to see Stinson clean catch this one if it's
I agree. He needs that. This is a better punt by Hammond. And Stinson with the fair catch at the 47-yard line, maybe 46-yard line.
That was number 10. Xavier Stinson. Indians 1st and 10, 3:28.
4 possessions for the Gators, and our defense has forced 3 and out.
The key to the first half is defense has played good, but they have shot themselves in the foot. I'm going to guess they're close to 100 yards in penalties tonight, or 80 yards in the first half, somewhere between those numbers.
All right, back to the offense for Vero Beach. 1st down and 10. 47-yard line. Mons fires. His is receiver. And that's going to be Williams.
Lorenzo makes a nice catch, a nice stick. Boom. Got that ball to him. He turned upfield, and you can see what he did. He got that extra, got the first down. You see how quick that ball got to him?
Hummingbird Care Services first. Makes it 1st down and 10 at the 35-yard line. Another one fired right side for Melbourne. And this time, Gardens with a better defense and an injured Gator on the turf.
Yeah, that was a block. He got blocked out there by Mike Bell. Mike Bell is the one of the receivers. I believe that was out there. That was the good block by the outside. Yeah, Mike Bell, wide receiver, made a great block. I take it back. It's Marcus. It's Marcus Melbourne made that.
So again, checking out to see who's watching on YouTube tonight. Vince in Port St. Lucie, Dick in North Idaho.
Coeur d'Alene, maybe.
Mark in Denver, Javon in Ohio, and also North Carolina again.
We love it. We love you guys. We love you listening to the Fight Indians. Once an Indian, always an Indian, no matter where you are, worldwide, country, in the United States or in the world. We've had them from overseas and all have checked in.
Well, this week, Gary and I will be back in the studio for our podcast, Inside the Press Box. You can catch it at all the podcast platforms. Make sure to sign up, subscribe for it so you don't miss an episode. And we'll be talking about our first game this week against a tough opponent. It'll be O'Galley on the road this coming Friday night.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to that challenge. Listen, we'll talk about the schedule, but the first 3 real games are Bears.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, they're Bears. They're Grizzly Bears.
Yeah.
I mean, O'Galley, Buchholz, and Homestead. Those aren't just Cubs. That's big old Bears out there.
Which is always a good sign, but it is moving a bit slow.
So good to see the injured player for the Gators is up and moving and heading to the sideline. He'll get looked at by the training staff. That's going to bring up 2nd down for Vero Beach. 2:46, 2:45 and counting. We've got trips to the left side. Taking a long time. I'm going to have to take a timeout. There was some confusion. So with that, we'll take a timeout as well. Vero Beach leading with 2.5 to go in the second quarter, 14-0.
The Fighting Indians rely on teamwork, and so does Christian FM. One of those teammates is Scott Sporting Goods. Scott Sporting Goods features an array of sporting equipment, including clothes and shoes. They are also the ones that fit our Fighting Indians broadcast team with the Fighting Indians apparel. Located in downtown Vero Beach, 1407 20th Street. Their phone number is 778-0661. Thanks to Scott Sporting Goods.
Hi, Vero Beach. I'm Frank Storer from Tom Collins Insurance. Born and raised right here and a former Fighting Indian, I'm very proud to support this team and this great community. Tom Collins Insurance has been locally owned and operated right here since 1989. We are Vero. For all your insurance needs, my number is 772-778-9222. Go Indians.
Back here at the Citrus Bowl. Kickoff Classic. Paul Tipton, Gary Parrish, Derek West. We got 2 minutes, 36 seconds to go before halftime. Vero Beach with a 14-0 lead. They've got the ball on the Gator 35. It'll be 2nd down and 10. Mons looking left. Steps into the pocket. Now he's looking to run. Now he's going to fire. Looking for his receiver on the far side was Jacobs. It's incomplete.
Yeah, good job of finding the open receiver. Just he felt pressure. He stepped to his outside, and he threw the ball just a little high there for Jacobs on that play. But good awareness of where the field is around you. Now, what you don't want to do here is you don't want to give a turnover down here right now when you got a chance to, even 3rd down. It's 2-down territory.
Mons, just a freshman, getting the start here at Vero Beach High School, is looking at 3rd down and 10. Handoff's going to be Lansford. He found a hole. He's right through it. He's got enough for a 1st down, and more as he's past the 20, almost to the 15.
What a play. What a good job. Just a good blocking by that offensive line. They did a great job. You had Champ Smith in there, and we'll talk a minute as they go to a quick snap here.
On 1st down, swing pass, Lansford. He's looking for some blocks to the 10, down close to the 5. Another 1st down.
Yeah, this line is playing outstanding. You got Ben Hall at center, Corbin Phillips on left guard, right guard is O'Shea Wright, Champ Smith at right tackle, and Romeo Vargas is at left tackle. What a good job.
That is a Hummingbird Care Services first, and also we are in the red zone, so that is the Curran Flooring Company red zone alert.
That's my man. That's the guy that can keep up with everything. 1st downs, red zones, penalties, everything. This guy's good.
So 1st and goal at the 6. And maybe an opportunity to stay perfect on red zone opportunities.
That'd be nice. That would be nice.
Mons waiting for the snap. Oh, we had movement. Yeah. Movement on the line.
Yep. Had a little bit of movement there. That's a long snap count, and you had a bunch of barks on that, and one of the offensive linemen jumped on that play, and hey, that happens. It took a while to get the play in and to get it snapped. And you see what they're doing.
Yep.
They're baiting you.
Mm-hmm. So that'll move the ball back past the 15-yard line to the 16-yard line.
Now there's another penalty thrown, and this is going to be what? Oh, now they're moving. I'm sorry, there was a flag.
They moved it. Yeah.
Yeah, they moved it too many yards.
Too many yards. So They put it to the 11.
Yeah, they penalized us 10 yards for a illegal procedure.
So we're 1st and goal from the 11. Mons is looking left, now back to his right. Fires, looking over the middle of the field, and it's caught. Marcus Melbourne, touchdown, touchdown, Vero Beach.
Wow, what great protection by that offensive line. We've talked about him. We've bragged about him. Tyreek Williams was in on that blocking that time. What a great job. Marcus Melbourne does a great job running a post to the inside. He goes up, squares, beats his man to the inside, and immediately it was seen by the quarterback as Champ was able to find him. What a connection.
Wow, he fired that ball over the middle.
Whoa.
Wow. Awkward situation there as we missed the extra point. So it's 20-0. Still got 65 seconds to go before we get to halftime. And a little better situation for Vero Beach as they were able to move the ball a little bit. And, they started on the plus side of the 50 at the 47-yard line. I believe they went 5 plays, maybe 6 plays. And we're able to get it in with a pass from Mons to Melbourne from 11 yards out to make it 20-0. Better pass this time from Mons. When we saw that opportunity with RJ, he maybe a little too soft, too much touch on it. This one, he fired it in.
He did a great job. And Marcus is a good, outstanding. He's just a sophomore. That's how young it is.
Let's check in with D-Dub.
One of the keys to the game for us at pregame was to be perfect on our red zone opportunities, and we certainly were there. So pretty good first half, all things considered.
Kynes will get set to kick off. Looks like he's going to set up for that pooch again.
Kicking off, number 44, Sam Kynes, deep to receive, number 1, Lubin, along with number 10.
Kynes double checking, making sure everybody's set properly, ready to go. And it will be the high pooch kick. Fair catch called right around the 28-yard line.
That's a nice kick that time by Kynes on that one. That ball was high up in the air, and you're, as a receiver, you don't know where they're coming from, who's going to be free, and so you put your hand up because you want to take, hey, if I don't, I may get hit immediately and I could fumble. So smart heads-up play, great kick by Kynes.
So they'll mark it at the 29-yard line where it'll be first down and 10 for the Gators, who are down by 20 points now. 64 seconds to go before halftime.
And it's good for Johnson, the sophomore quarterback that's out there now for them. This is good for him, too. Learning process, too, for him.
Twin receivers on either side. There'll be trips on the right side, so they're going 5 wide, 2 on the left, 3 on the right. Johnson from the gun. He's looking right away. Pressured out of the pocket. He wants to try to run, and he got caught from behind.
He may have picked up a yard or 2 on that play, but that's just great scrambling there. Great react by the Indians.
Malachi Reed on the tackle, tracked him down and got his hand on his foot, tripped him up.
Malachi did a good job. I like that.
Pickup of 2, 2nd and 8. Clock continues to tick here, 37 seconds and counting.
It's not going fast enough for the quarterback out there. He's like, let's get this half over with. Let's regroup.
Second down and 8, and Johnson just letting the clock roll here. Now he's going to take the snap, fires right side. He's got a receiver over there, but it's incomplete, a little too low. Right now, Gary, unofficially, we got him offensively only about 25 yards of offense.
If that, I have been amazing that they've been their own worst enemy. Their penalties have hurt them.
Yeah.
And they've had, we know, 3 personal foul 15-yard penalties. We know they've had a holding. We know they've had a pass interference on a play, and we've known they've had 2 or 3 where they jumped offside. So, I'll start doing the math. You'll see what I'm saying, that they're the worst. Their worst enemy this first half has been themselves.
On 3rd down and 8. Handoff, keeper, fired, looking for a receiver. It's caught down the sideline. What a catch. That is LeBlanc.
He went up good, nice. It was a nice, You see the quarterback. That's that option. You see guys like Mahomes. I'm not putting this kid in a Mahomes class, but they like to run toward the sideline. And what happens is that makes that defensive back either somebody stays with them, the receiver, or he has to get off him to go get the quarterback. And that time you make a commitment, a receiver was open.
That'll be a first down for the Gators.
That's their biggest play of the game, I think,
I
right
believe
there.
so, yeah. It'll be 4 receivers on the right side. Johnson steps up, fires, looking for a receiver, and he's got it. Still on his feet, missed 2 tackles. Still on his feet at the 20, 15, 10, and out of bounds inside the 5.
And that's the half. That's the half. and I'm going to tell you what, you're lucky there's not penalties. There was a block in the back.
There is a penalty.
Well, it's the end of the game. But is there a flag out there?
It's the end of the half.
Half, brother.
Yeah, you can't end on a defensive penalty, though.
Well,
Gary.
It's not on the defense. I think
well,
it's
that's true. It's on the offense. That's right.
They're picking it up, and it's a half.
All right. 20-0 lead as Vero Beach will head into the locker room. Let's head down to the sideline. Derek West has got Coach Jay.
Coach Jay, thoughts on the first half?
Pretty pleased. You know, obviously, there's our first time going against a different colored jersey, so there's going to be some things that obviously need cleaned up. But, you know, we were able to finish some offensive drives with points. Obviously, the defense is playing very well, keeping them out of the end zone. So, you know, all in all, I think, you know, we're pleased, but obviously got a lot of things to work on and get cleaned up.
Absolutely. One of your emphasis before the game was red zone opportunities. Seems like we did pretty well in the red zone the first half.
Yeah, thank you. That's always a point of emphasis, and we you know need to make sure that we finish with points when we get down there. So far so good.
Well, good. Thank you, Coach.
All right, thank you.
There you go, Coach Jay's thoughts on that first half of play. They go to the locker room with a 20-0 lead here in the Kickoff Classic against the Garden Gators. We'll step aside. Coming up, we've got the Genesis Church of Vero Beach halftime show featuring women of the Fighting Indians with host Bobby Paris. This is Fighting Indians football.
Hi, Derek West here from the Genesis Church of Vero Beach. We are proud supporters of Fighting Indians football and Vero Beach athletics. We invite you to join us this Sunday at 9:15 for our services. If you can't join us in person, please visit us online at gcvero.com. Genesis Church of Vero Beach, place of love where honest men are known and unafraid to love the hardest stone. Visit us at gcvero.com.
Comfort Zone AC and Heating of Vero Beach has been servicing Indian River County for over 40 years, using only certified technicians. As a Christian, family, and veteran-owned and operated business, they offer comprehensive air conditioning, heating, and indoor air quality solutions to their clients. Online at ComfortZoneACNow.com. Proud supporters of the Fighting Indians.
Durfee's Heating and Cooling, a longtime friend and supporter of Christian FM. Durfee's Heating and Cooling offers air conditioning repairs, maintenance, and new installations. Family owned and operated, serving the Treasure Coast area. Durfee's Heating and Cooling, 772-971-5884.
Welcome to the Fighting Indians halftime show, brought to you by Genesis Church. Here's your host, Bobby Paris.
Welcome to Women of the Fighting Indians. Can you believe it's football season already? Vero Beach has its kickoff game Friday night, and we are playing Palm Beach Gardens. Of course, it's not a game that's counted, but it sure starts our season off and gets us in the mood. Hi, this is Bobby Paris, and I have the privilege of interviewing these great ladies who have sacrificed to get their sons to this level of sports. So kudos to them, and we will have a chance to hear their stories. Tonight we have a duo. That's the season. She is our Booster Club president and also the mom to number 15, wide receiver, senior varsity player, Parker.
Thank you so much. I'm happy to be here.
All right, so let's get the business out of the way and let all of your listening audience know the great things planned for this coming year in the Booster Club.
Yes, so we've been very busy with boosters like always. We did get some new members on our board this season, so we're super excited about getting some new freshman parents involved and starting to learn about the program. We had a great summer of supporting the team, supporting the coaches. We did an in-town camp, and we also had a very successful golf tournament. And now we're just preparing for the great season ahead. We do have a few more away games than we're used to, so that's always a little bit more of a task as far as really supporting the season or supporting the team and the coaches and getting everything done that we need.
And supporting the team means that you guys are very busy with them. You have meals for them every afternoon?
So we feed the varsity players every day after practice, thanks to many community sponsors and in-kind donors. We also feed them pregame meals. We do things for the away games. We help out with the JV meals. So there's a lot of food involved feeding these boys.
Okay, that sounds like so much fun, and it just makes for good camaraderie. Tell us how they can be a part of this.
So we are always looking for volunteers, number one. So if there's anybody that would like to help in the concession stands or parking or any of the ins and outs of a Friday night, please contact me. Follow us on social media. I run all the pages, so you can message me there, or you can go to our website, verobeachfootball.com. Also, we're always looking for sponsorships, new members, anything that can help support the team, support the coaches throughout not only the football season, but throughout the off season, during summer. We're always looking for ways to help with fixing equipment, getting new equipment, sprucing things up around the stadium. So there's so many ways to get involved.
Okay, and you said you have a website?
Yes. It's verobeachfootball.com.
Okay. So it's real easy. And she would love to see anybody that wants to help. And they are a good group. They really have a lot of fun. Okay, Angela, this is the fun part. We're going to go to Mom Angela. And as I said earlier, Angela is the mom to number 15 wide receiver, Parker Bansoff. He has great speed. I get all these things from my husband, who's right there, so he knows these boys. He knows them inside and out. And he said, Parker is an absolute great contribution to this team. Great speed, disciplined athlete, and good hands. Okay, so tell us about yourself, Angela.
Well, I was raised in Vero Beach. Very proud to say that. I went to Auburn University after graduating from Vero. And after graduating from Auburn, I moved to Texas for a job, and I met my husband there. We had 3 kids in Texas, and I spent 19 years out there. So we have been back to Vero for about 6 years now. So my husband and Rob and I just celebrated 20 years of marriage. We have Parker, who is our firstborn, who's a senior. Austin is a junior, also on the team. And then our daughter, Lucille, is an 8th grader at Gifford Middle School.
Women of Fighting Indians football will continue right after this.
Hi, Derek West here from the Genesis Church of Vero Beach. We are proud supporters of Fighting Indians football and Vero Beach athletics. We invite you to join us this Sunday at 9:15 for our services. If you can't join us in person, please visit us online at gcvero.com. Genesis Church of Vero Beach, place of love where honest men are known and unafraid to love the hardest stone. Visit us at gcvero.com.
Comfort Zone AC and Heating of Vero Beach has been servicing Indian River County for over 40 years, using only certified technicians. As a Christian, family, and veteran-owned and operated business, they offer comprehensive air conditioning, heating, and indoor air quality solutions to their clients. Online at ComfortZoneACNow.com. Proud supporters of the Fighting Indians.
Thanks to Roy Bell Grading Services for sponsoring Fighting Indians football and the Fighting Indians postgame show.
Hi, my name is Chase Bell, and my father Roy has served Indian River County in the grading industry for over 40 years. My family and I are proud supporters of Christian FM and the Vero Beach Fighting Indians. Go Vero!
No job too small or too big. Roy Bell Grading Services. We roll the earth. 772-473-4559. Roy Bell Grading Services.
The Fighting Indians halftime show is brought to you by Genesis Church. Once again, Bobby Paris.
My guest is the adorable Angela Bansoff. No stranger to most of you, but for all of our listening audience, she is wearing 2 hats this season. She is our Booster Club president and also the mom to number 15, wide receiver, senior varsity player, Parker, you're so involved. You're like the little Energizer bunny. You never stop. Such a busy time of year. We all know school starting, all the activities, plus we have to have Thanksgiving and Christmas and all that stuff that is just our life. How do you keep everything organized?
Well, I am a planner by nature, so I'm very organized. Obviously, calendars, cell phones. We have a family calendar that's actually named Team Bands Off on our phones. So try to do it that way. My background is event planning and wedding planning. So being organized and planning out our entire calendar just comes very natural to me.
That's great. I know that you all are all about sports, obviously, since it's Team Bands Off. Did you grow up in a sports family?
I did. My brother played football for Vero. My dad coached the youth league. My dad played football, ran track growing up. And then Rob as well, my husband, grew up playing soccer. He played D1 soccer in college. I was a cheerleader and I ran track for Vero. So yes, sports are pretty much everything. College football is very big in our family. Like I said, I went to Auburn. My husband went to the University of Texas. So we've got some big college football, just fans in our family. Now that Texas has joined the SEC, things are going to get pretty interesting.
Knowing that you are an Auburn fan, but now we've got Texas Longhorns in there. So where is Parker maybe leaning?
I think if he had a choice tomorrow, he would choose Auburn. I mean, maybe my husband thinks otherwise, but I do know that it's important for Parker that he wants to go to a college that has a pretty good football background, so he can cheer him on Saturday. One other thing about Parker is he also runs cross country and track, so he is aspiring to run on the next level in college as much as he loves football and has loved contributing to the team. His passion right now has been running for the last couple years, and we're hoping he's setting his eyes on trying to really get to the next level. And so far, he has been getting some recruiting going on, so we will see what's in store for that.
That's awesome. These guys just amaze me. I'm telling you, with all they have to do and dual sports, I mean, that is terrific. And, I got to kind of lean Auburn. Auburn's a little closer to home, too. So there you go. All right. Now, I'm going to give you some bragging rights, because I know that Parker is a pretty good student, so tell us about that.
Yes, I mean, he is amazing. He's got a great GPA. He's in honors and AP classes. He always seems to get everything done that he needs to get done. It really is just amazing watching what he can do, not only on the field but off the field. And he's a great brother and a great son, so we're very, very proud of him.
Does Parker have any hidden talent that we are not aware of, or maybe the team that you can share with us?
Yeah, so he's really good at graphic design. In fact, he helps me out a lot with our social media pages. There's been other coaches and different people around the high school that have asked him to do some things. So he just kind of took that up it's just self-taught on his iPad, and he's just really good at that and super creative and just really proud of that.
That sounds like he has some of his mama's genes.
Yes, I do think. I will say I will pride myself on that. I will say I think he gets that from me.
That's great. I admire anybody that is tech at anything. This microphone even scares me. But anyway. Okay, Angela. Has anybody ever given you a little piece of advice that you just thought was pretty profound that you would like to share with us?
Yeah, I think in this season of life where we are, with just how quickly time is passing and our kids are just growing up right before our eyes, we always hear it, like be present, just be mindful where you are. And I know a few years back I was kind of struggling with growing my event planning business and really trying to figure out how I was going to be as involved as I wanted to be with football and with kids and sports and everything that they do. And my husband just set me aside and said, look, people are always going to get married. People are always going to be having parties, but our kids are not going to be in high school forever, and they're not going to be where they are right now. So just kind of eased my mind to say, okay, I can, thankfully I was able to take a step back and not have to be so pressured into my job, even though my number one job and my number one calling is being a mother. So that I've just been feeling very blessed lately that I am literally not missing anything. And even to the point where sometimes my kids probably think I'm around too much. But it's not even about just being around my kids. It's just being around all these other kids in the program, and not just football, just everywhere. Just being able to be there and really serve has just really just been amazing lately.
You know, I think you have your priorities straight, because time is just flies. And before you know it, they are out of school and they're gone. And you can't get those times back. So good advice, Rob. That's great. And you have a very supportive husband. What would be your biggest concern for them?
I think right now in this crazy world we live in, my biggest concern is that they would turn to the world and not to their faith and to what we have instilled in them. But I hope and pray that we're doing a good job, and I just want them to know that they can always come home to us and they can go to their foundation of what Rob and I have instilled in them, and just to have faith and to know that who they are, that's more important than what the world's trying to tell everybody to be.
Okay, and you answered my next question about how to take care of those concerns. And like you said, giving them a good foundation in your faith, and then giving them a sense of self-worth and knowing how not to be a part of this world. You're in it, but you don't have to be a part of it. So good job. It's very apparent that you and your husband have done a great job parenting, and your involvement in their lives have really paid off. So this has been such a pleasure, as always, to talk with you, to get to know you and your family a little better. Do you have a shout out to anyone special?
Yes, I'd love to give a shout out to my husband's parents, my in-laws, Donna and Jim in Houston, Texas, and then Bill and Renee in Copper Hill, Tennessee. Obviously, y'all did a great job raising Rob, and the grandkids just miss you, and we love you, and we're just so happy that you're able to watch the boys play on Friday nights on YouTube.
That's so awesome. We have such a great school, team, coaches, booster club, and we can't forget our fan base, better known as the 12th man in the huddle. So as we end this, we will be watching number 15, Parker, as he helps his team go all the way. And we always say, Go Fighting Indians!
Hi, Derek West here from the Genesis Church of Vero Beach. We are proud supporters of Fighting Indians football and Vero Beach athletics. We invite you to join us this Sunday at 9:15 for our services. If you can't join us in person, please visit us online at gcvero.com. Genesis Church of Vero Beach, place of love where honest men are known and unafraid to love the hardest stone. Visit us at gcvero.com.
Hi, JW here from Barker Air Conditioning and Heating, serving the Indian River County area since 1959 and supporting Fighting Indians sports for decades. We're known for being HVAC specialists for installation and service. Local, licensed, and insured, Barker is a trained comfort specialist that services all makes and models. BarkerAC.com.
Christian FM can put this game on the radio thanks to the support of businesses like Chuck Bateman State Farm Insurance in Vero Beach. Chuck's goal is to create an atmosphere where customers can talk about what's important to them. He's also a huge supporter of our local chapter of the Fellowship of Christian Athletes. Chuck's phone is 567-1106 or chuckbatemaninsurance.com.
The Fighting Indians halftime show is brought to you by Genesis Church. Let's join Gary Paris and the voice of the Fighting Indians, Paul Tipton.
Welcome back as we're getting set for the second half of this kickoff classic. Currently, Vero Beach leading 20-0 over the Garden Gators. Let's take a look at your Durfee's Heating and Cooling first half stats. Not much to say for the Gators so far. Not a lot of offense right now. 65 yards through the air as Johnson is 5 of 10. Lubin, the leading receiver, 2 catches for 33 yards. For Vero Beach, 90 yards on the ground, 108 through the air. Lancefort's got 5 carries, 43 yards. Young's got 3 carries for 28 yards. Mons 3 for 18, and Rivers 1 for 1, and the score in that opening drive of the ball game. Champ Mons through the air is 11 of 22 for 108 yards and a touchdown. Stinson, 1 catch for 8 yards. Williams got 2 for 35. Lancefort's got 4 for 40. Melbourne's got 2 for 13. Woods 2 for 13. Vero had 11 first downs in that first half, and not much going too wrong for Vero Beach in that first half, Gary.
Back to the
No, I agree. I thought that the thing that you get in the red zone 3 times, and what'd you do? You get scores all 3 times. That's a perfect first half, in my opinion, if you can do that. And that's something they emphasized on by Coach Jay. And I really was impressed with the fact they did that. There's going to be a lot of penalties in these games because it's the first game. Mm-hmm. It's the first game for the officials. Yep. It's the first game for both these teams. So there's going to be some penalties. Some, I'd still question the muff punt that they, I thought maybe they possibly recovered that.
Yeah, it was close. I mean, it definitely was close.
Yeah, so, those are things that you as a team, you work out and you look at it. Again, it's an exhibition game. Get a chance to play a lot of people.
Well, you had 5 possessions in that first half. 2 of those ended up in punts, and the other 3 ended up in touchdowns. So, all in all, not too bad. Let's go down to the sideline, check in with Derek West, and see what Coach had to say in the locker room that he can actually share.
Guys, when you look at our first half, really for an exhibition game, for a kickoff classic, pretty good first half. Penalties, but stuff that can't be corrected. Coach really talking about giving maximum effort every play every play like it's 0-0, regardless of opponent, a nameless, faceless opponent, 0-0. Let's take good habits and start good habits now that can carry us to the rest of the season.
All right, Derek, appreciate that. As we'll get set to start this second half here in about 1 minute. We'll step aside. We'll come back, get set for the second half between Palm Beach and Vero Beach.
Hi, Derek West here from the Genesis Church of Vero Beach. We are proud supporters of Fighting Indians football and Vero Beach athletics. We invite you to join us this Sunday at 9:15 for our services. If you can't join us in person, please visit us online at gcvero.com. Genesis Church of Vero Beach, place of love where honest men are known and unafraid to love the hardest stone. Visit us at gcvero.com.
Mazzarella's Auto Sales is part of a local business family and they're Christian FM supporters.
I'm sales manager Mike Mazzarella, and we always strive to offer late model cars and trucks that undergo inspection and service by our high-tech mechanics. We have Jeeps, Rams, Toyotas, Hondas, commercial vehicles, and luxury vehicles. On site, we have our Spanish-speaking sales and financial advisor Diego Sainz. We also offer our virtual showroom online at mazautosales.com.
I'm Chris, Mike's brother. Our family has been serving our community since 1999.
Now on the corner, 4th Street in Old Dixie.
This is Vero Beach Fighting Indians football on Christian FM. Let's join Gary Paris and the voice of the Fighting Indians, Paul Tipton.
Hey, Vero Nation. Glad you are joining us as we get our first look at the 2024 season and our own Vero Beach Fighting Indians in the Kickoff Classic here tonight. This preseason matchup against the Garden Gators, and about to get us started with the second half here as Vero Beach went to the locker room with a 20-0 lead. Vero received the ball in the first half, so they will kick off to get this third quarter underway. And Gary, for Palm Beach Gardens, there was a lot of penalties, of course. There were some other mistakes offensively. Of course, defensively, they made mistakes. That's how Vero Beach got their scores as well. This is what I think some of the things we may see. This is a playoff team from a year ago that now looks to be struggling and trying to find some identity. And I think possibly because of open enrollment, this is what you can possibly see year in and year out.
Yeah, this team lost 8 seniors on defense. 8 seniors that started for them graduated off this team. Mm-hmm. So you got to rebuild with that. You're hoping kids will come through the transfer portal to your high school, open enrollment, but you don't know. So you're trying to rebuild a program. You're rebuilding an offense that had a superstar, and you haven't yet seen to find that same guy.
Kimes gonna kick off with that pooch kick again. It's caught around the 25-yard line. It's gonna try to be a return. Getting to the edge to the 35-40 and out of bounds. Good return for the guard.
That pooch, in my opinion, it's just that we didn't do a good job of covering it. We assumed he was going to raise his hand for a fair catch. Mm-hmm. And so you start breaking down. Well, you still got your lanes of coverage you got to stay with. Yeah. And we didn't do a good job backside. We didn't close in on that around, but that's a mistake. You learn, and special teams will work on that for this next game.
They're going to put that on the 48-yard line. So a nice return by Alexis. Gives the Gators a little better field position to start this third quarter, down 20-0.
For a sideline warning, and as we often say, the first one's a freebie. After that costs you yards.
Jordan Johnson getting set at quarterback. He's got two receivers to his left, a single on the right. It's going to be a handoff off the left side for Reese. Reese nowhere to go. He's bottled up, but still trying to power his way for about a 1-yard gain.
Yeah, that was a good effort on him to go from -1 to a +1 on that play by spinning and getting out there. You're trying to strip the ball sometimes where you need to wrap him up and throw him down, tackle him, and then try to strip it as you're going down. But we tried to strip that while he was still up, and he had a good grip on it.
So they'll get that to midfield and give him a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 on its way here as we just get started with the third quarter. Gators 3-receiver set. 2 on the left, single on the right. Johnson, another handoff on the read. Nothing there. As again, that front line of Vero Beach just stuffing it up.
Yeah, you had Rivers in there. You had Tristan Davis is in there. You had Big Deuce Montgomery was in there. Everybody got a good shot on that one. Just a yard gain.
3rd down and 7. Gators will send out a receiver on the right, 2 receivers to the left. You've got an up back, quarterback, and the running back. Johnson, he's looking, fires over the middle of the field. It's caught. And the receiver stays on his feet past the 40-yard line for a Gator first down. That is David Lubin.
Yeah, Lubin does a good job of making the tackle miss on that play, whereas we should have wrapped up and had him. We had him for a 4th down play, but he spun out of it. Again, you're trying to strip the ball. You got to make the tackle first.
So reset the change now. 1st down and 10 for the Gators at the 39 of Vero Beach. Twin receivers on either side. Johnson pointing out the defense. Ooh, almost got Vero to jump there.
He did. You can move. You just can't break the plane.
You just can't break the line.
Yeah.
Snap is theirs. Handoff. Reese left side. And gang tackle on that left side around the 40-yard line.
Yeah, you
Not
saw
much gain there.
Yeah, you saw Alford. You're not going to get away from him. Once he wraps you up, yanks you down like
That's
that, you might as well say you're
like
going
a vice
down.
grip.
Yeah, you're headed down, brother. And Jaden Watson, also linebacker, got in on that tackle also. And, of course, 34 is always around the ball.
Oh, Mr. Rivers. Give him a 1-yard gain, make it 2nd and 9. Trips on the right side. Johnson looking, firing over the middle of the field. He's got a receiver there, and he's just too far as he had a step on our defender.
There's a penalty flag down.
Shabazz was beaten by a step there. Thankfully, that pass was overthrown.
Roughing the passer now. They're going to call roughing the passer. That should have been a touchdown because you don't get a guy, you have wide open, you had great protection, and you overthrow him. He's a sophomore, Johnson, but a 15-yard penalty by Vero Beach for roughing the passer.
Boy, and Coach Jay cannot believe that call. He is beside himself on that one.
I'd be honest with you, I
didn't see it.
I didn't see it either. I cannot argue because I was watching the pass play, the overthrow.
So that ball will get moved to the 24-yard line, 1st and 10. Receiver in motion to the right side. Johnson pump fake. Now he's looking to throw. Lets it fly to the corner, and it will be incomplete. Good coverage by Vero.
Yeah, Kevin Benjamin, a linebacker who's backed up on that play. He had the man to man down that sideline, and he was right there. He made him overthrow that pass.
2nd down and 10 for the Gators. Down 20-0. Inside 8 minutes to go in this third quarter.
Now this is again in a game like this, and it's 4-down territory. You want to see what your team can do, even if you miss this one. You're going to go for it again.
Spread it out. Twin receivers on either side. One back in the backfield. Jordan Johnson set to take the snap. Looking right, fires. He's got a receiver. Turns it upfield. Just past the 15 to about the 13.
Yeah, that's a great route. I'm going to tell you, that was a nice route by the receiver out there.
Cross.
Yeah, Cross does a great job of making just a curl hook right there, enough to get the first down. And this is the first time they've been in the red zone today.
Absolutely. 7.5 and counting left in this third quarter. Gators on the move.
Yeah, Johnson, the quarterback, looks more comfortable now.
He does.
He's like he's setting up good. He's a big boy. He really is looking good.
So he's going to send 3 receivers to the left side, a single on the right. Looked like there was movement. Johnson trying to step up out of the pocket. He'll get inside the 10-yard line to about the 9.
He was lucky he didn't fumble that one because they were coming in from behind on that play, but got a nice little gain out of that. It looked like they had him sacked.
Yeah.
And he ends up getting about 3 or 4 yards on that play for 2nd down.
The spot is going to be the 9, which is a gain of 5, 2nd and 5.
Ball at the 9-yard line. It'll be a 2nd and 5 for the Gators. 6.5 to go in this third quarter and counting. Gators down by 3 scores. Johnson's got 3 receivers on his left. He's going to hand off, trying to push in the middle, and they'll push past the 5-yard line to about the 4.
So it's going to bring up 3rd and about 2 or 3 yards to go. And they can still get a first down. It's 3rd down, and on 4th down, yeah, I'd go for it here.
Yeah, absolutely.
Dadgum right. So it's 2-down territory again here on this play. And again, they're knocking right on the door.
Yeah, this is the opening drive of this second half.
Yes.
Gators got good field position with a return to their 48-yard line, and now they're inside the 5 to the 4-yard line, trying to see if they can get their first score of the night. Play number 10 of this drive coming up here on 3rd and 1. Handoff. Trying to bounce it outside is Reese. He's stopped. Oh, he slipped, and then he got smacked.
Yeah, he right at the first down marker. I don't know if he got it or not. So to bring up 4th down, he tried to make a cutback.
Yeah.
And when he did, he got leveled as he did slide back in there. And I don't know who hit him. I wasn't sure. I couldn't tell the number.
We're going at 4th and inches. Put that on the scoreboard.
4th and 1. Inside 5 minutes to play in the third quarter. Can the defense make a stand?
They're taking their time.
Yeah, they sure are.
They may let it wind down to a call timeout.
Yeah, they're going to call a timeout. Timeout on the field. The Gators will take one. We'll take one as well. Vero Beach leads 20-0.
Durfee's Heating and Cooling, a longtime friend and supporter of Christian FM. Durfee's Heating and Cooling offers air conditioning repairs, maintenance, and new installations. Family owned and operated, serving the Treasure Coast area. Durfee's Heating and Cooling, 772-971-5884.
Molinari Pools is a proud supporter of Fighting Indians football and Christian FM. A family-owned and operated business, the Molinari family, longtime members of this community. Joel Molinari, a former Fighting Indian, loves serving the Treasure Coast residents from pool cleaning to repairs to pool remodeling. Molinari Pools. Love people, love pools. 772-778-2633 or molinaripools.com.
The Kickoff Classic preseason matchup. Garden Gators, Fighting Indians. Third quarter, 4.5 to go. It's a 20-0 lead. Gators took a timeout to talk some things over as they're looking at a 4th and 1 at the Vero Beach 4-yard line. Opportunity for the Gators to maybe try to either get a first down or potentially get their first score of the night.
Well, they've done a good job of challenging the edge right now, and but again, I think they got a lot of power, and they got the big tight end back. I think you look for them to go right up the middle with a push and shove.
Johnson from the gun takes a snap. It's bobbled the snap, trying to fight his way, and he got stood up. Did he get enough for the first down?
No.
I don't think he did.
He did not get it.
What a stand. What a time for a bad snap there for the Gators.
Yeah,
but what a stand by the Indian defense.
Yeah, they had a situation there where if they make a clean snap and he doesn't have a bad snap, he may have the touchdown. They're saying it's measuring for a first down here. I think that's a great spot they got, and again that's
the ball's sitting on the 3-yard line. So if he's got it, it might be by the nose of the football.
But they had it up the middle.
Yeah, they did.
He dropped it.
They did.
And when he couldn't get a snap handle, and then by the time he picked it up, he scrambled around.
Going to be close.
It's short.
Stretching it out.
It's short. It's short.
Yeah, it looks like the Indians did. They held it, and it will turn over on downs. Not by much. Derek, you're right there. How close is it?
It was right by the hair of our chinny chin. And for some of us, that's not a lot, but it was about like that.
Oh, I thought you'd have been better off with saying on your head.
That too.
Yeah, so that was an 11-play drive that went, they needed to go 52 yards, and they got 51.
And, give them credit. It took 11 plays, and look how many minutes. It took them, 7 minutes and 34 seconds, or 30, something like that, 33 seconds.
A lot of time off that clock. I mean, it was like a good 8-minute drive there.
Almost, yeah.
So here comes Mons from the end zone, firing over the middle, and Williams drops.
You got to have that. You're looking for the hit. You got to catch that. That's one of those plays where you're dragging across. And again, the pass hit him right in the hands. He may have looked up to see where he was going to run into.
Yep.
But you got to catch it first. See, a play like that gets you 4 or 5 yards. You get knocked down, but then you got room.
So it'll be 2nd down and 10. Vero's on their own 3-yard line. Mons a good 3 yards into the end zone. Handoff. Right side, Lancefort. Looks like he got close to the 5-yard line. He'll pick up maybe 2.
Yeah. That's good job. Good job by the Gators on this defensive stand. And impressed by their offensive drive. I mean, they just...
It's the best looking drive they've had so far in this ball game by far.
And if you're Coach Higgins, you're looking for that. They got to play Atlantic next week. Atlantic is a very good football team.
On third down, Mons looking to throw. He's going to let it fly down the sideline, looking for his receiver. Boy, there was a lot of contact.
Wow.
Not seeing a flag. He was looking for Stinson. How do you not throw a flag? I mean, that's not even incidental contact. I mean, that's pushing and shoving all the way.
He pulled him.
Cow.
He pulled him.
Wow. Nothing.
Wow, that's that to me, I like to give the officials, a little bit of slack every now and then, but I'll give them. But that I think he missed on that one there. He pulled him to the ground.
Yeah.
Pulled him to the ground.
So Gators got too many guys. Vero snaps the ball, they would get. I don't know if they ever got enough guys off the field. Mons with the short punt. And boy, the receiver for Gardens went up into traffic and grabbed that ball. Boy, that could have been disastrous for him. Now Gardens got an opportunity here with a very short porch.
Yeah, this third quarter has not been a blessed quarter for the Indians at all. The Gators had a long drive, and as Derek said by his chinny chin chin, they didn't get that first down, and then they did a good job of making us punt out of our in end zone, and now they got the ball. I don't know that we have a punter. I don't think we do. I don't think we have a punter right now that can punt. So everything's going to be by Mons. And I'm going to tell you, that can be dangerous at times because teams start seeing that.
Yeah.
And they'll attack, give you – it's tough.
All right, so turnover or after the punt. Here come the Gators at the Vero 27. First down and 10. Johnson. Handoff, Reese. Trying to just maneuver his way through. We'll get to about the 25-yard line and pick up 2.
Yeah, it's a good call. You've had some success. That was a good job defensively. Bobby Burbick was right in there. Antoine was right there. And, you got your linebackers filling in. They only gave him 2 yards on the play, and so...
Second down and 8. 3 receivers set for the Gators. 2 right, single left. Jordan Johnson trying to instruct his up back where he needs to look for. Checking out that defense. Rolling to his left, now looking back right. Fires for a screen. It's intercepted! To the house, take it! All the way. Touchdown, Vero Beach. Brian Carter.
But is that Carter, brother? I'm sorry. Brian Carter jumped that route, and he just took it. He saw it. He took off, and he jumped it. Boy, I tell you what, Brian Carter got himself a pick 6. And he read it really well.
77-yard INT pick 6. How about that?
Wow. I mean, that was good. He is a very good athlete. You remember his dad. His dad was a great track star and a ball player too. And the genes are there. He took off to the races on that one.
There was nobody going to catch him. He got such a jump on that.
The idea, he read it. He set back.
Wow.
He saw the little swing pass going out there.
Yep.
And then when he broke, everything was timing.
Kynes getting set to kick the extra point, and it is good. So now 27-0. Vero Beach on top.
Breakfast menu is all about variety. From biscuits and gravy to country fried steak and eggs to Nutella stuffed French toast. Our lunch and dinner menus have something for everyone. From barbecue platters to unique burgers. Our hours online at cafe66vero.com. We proudly support the Fighting Indians.
This is Fighting Indians football, brought to you by Central Assembly.
Back here at the Citrus Bowl, boy, what an electric moment there as Bryant Carter read that offense perfectly. He saw Jordan Johnson line up to throw a pass, and he hit it, jumped on the pass, intercepted it, and it was a pick six, 77 yards. This is WSCF Vero Beach, your home for Fighting Indians football. Paul Tipton, Gary Paris, Derek West. It's the Kickoff Classic preseason matchup here tonight, and a 27-0 lead for Vero Beach after the pick six. As Kynes going to go with another pooch kick. Fair catch, caught at the 40-yard line. Maybe a little shorter than what you'd like, but it's effective.
You know, if that's your strategy, if you kick the ball out of bounds, they get it at the 35.
That is a good point.
So if that's where you want to go, just kick it out of bounds and get the ball at the 35-yard line. They get 5 more yards. I mean,
I'm going to venture to say, and you know what?
I don't believe that. I believe
you're leading me in. You didn't even realize this. It's going to be the perfect segue. This Tuesday will be our first Coach's Corner of the season. You know what? This will be your chance to ask Coach Jay if this is his strategy. Tune in, folks. You're not going to want to miss the fireworks that are about to happen at Cap's Pizza on Tuesday night. By the way, I know some guys are probably watching the game at Cap's Pizza. Hey, guys, good shout-out to you there.
John is a great guy. He's a great host. He does a great job. He's a big fan of the Fighting Indians and does a lot of things for them.
All right. Look like the Gators might have some opportunities to get some points on the board. So far, they have not been able to put anything on the board. They're going to start from their own 40-yard line where it's first down and 10. Handoff. Ooh, looked to be an explosive play. Got stopped in a hurry. About a 4-yard gain for the Gators.
Yeah, but you know who's – I don't know who. I can't see who. Yeah, 34 on the bottom of that. Guess who?
Avion Rivers. Got a touchdown on offense. He's had some good plays on defense tonight.
And I think, is that Jalen Howard, I think, is next to him, if I'm correct, if that's a 33 or 32. I can't tell.
Second down, 6. Fake on the handoff, caught. Lubin.
Whoa, that's a terrible spot. Whoa.
Yeah, it was a pretty generous spot there on the catch, but that will get him to the 48-yard line.
He tried to run away with it. He caught it. Yeah. He came back down, and he backed up.
It's going to make a 3rd down and 2 for the Gators.
Yeah, to me, I think it's a bad spot. I thought he should have had it about 2 more yards back because he did try to spin
up. He went back. The
defense
went
back.
Did for it. Yeah, correct.
Yeah.
Coming up in the last few seconds of this third quarter. Gators from their own 48-yard line. 3rd and 2. Another handoff off the right side. Good surge by that offensive line. They get to midfield. That'll be pretty close for a first down, especially by the spot of the official. And if you can't tell by the I think somebody didn't like that spot. I don't necessarily agree. I think it was if you're watching on YouTube, you can see there's a yellow line. That's not the actual, I think that's the actual 50-yard line, but
that ball was on the 50.
But where they have the line, where the marker is a little past that. So I don't know. Maybe they got too many links in the chain or something. I don't know.
That'll end the third
All
quarter.
right, that's going to do it for third quarter action here at the Citrus Bowl. Boy, it looked like it was going to be maybe the Garden's turn here in the third quarter. Instead, Vero Beach defense stepped up with a pick six by Brian Carter. And at the end of 3, Vero Beach leading definitively 27-0.
Hi, JW here from Barker Air Conditioning and Heating, serving the Indian River County area since 1959 and supporting fighting Indian sports for decades. We're known for being HVAC specialists for installation and service. Local, licensed, and insured, Barker is a trained comfort specialist that services all makes and models. BarkerAC.com.
Comfort Zone AC and Heating of Vero Beach has been servicing Indian River County for over 40 years, using only certified technicians. As a Christian, family, and veteran-owned and operated business, they offer comprehensive air conditioning, heating, and indoor air quality solutions to their clients. Online at ComfortZoneACNow.com. Proud supporters of the Fighting Indians.
This is Vero Beach Fighting Indians football on Christian FM. Let's join Gary Paris and the voice of the Fighting Indians, Paul Tipton.
Set to start the fourth quarter. Kickoff classic here at the Citrus Bowl. And pretty much from the word go, it has been Vero Beach on top, 27-0. Vero took its opening drive, 80 yards. A 1-yard score by Avion Rivers, and they have not looked back since. And just in this third quarter, near the end of the third quarter, a pick six by Brian Carter has made it 27-0. Gators now on 1st and 10 as they're on the Vero Beach side of the 50 at the 49.
1st and 10, Gators on the 49.
Johnson, swing pass, left side, trying to get to the edge, and on the turn, slips at the 45-yard line. And that time it was LeBlanc.
I want to give a great shout out to another listener of ours, John Clark, living in Minnesota. This is his third year as being away from and being up in Minnesota. It's pretty cold up there at times. But thank you, John, for being a loyal fan of Vero Beach.
Yeah, thanks, John. Appreciate it. Second down for the Gators. A 2nd and 6 at the Vero 45. Trips on the right side. Handoff. Oh, nice move. Found a little angle, and that is a nice play to get a first down for the Gators.
I like that move.
That was a nice move there. Trying to see, I don't have this young man's name on my roster here. Let me see if I can find it. That is Richardson.
Well, Mr. Richardson, nice move to get a first down.
Ball to the 36-yard line of Vero Beach. 1st down and 10. Another handoff. No, keeper this time. Johnson, he's going to float one. He's got a receiver wide open. 20-yard line and then stopped and upended. Oh, my goodness. That is Shabazz. Got to be careful. That's twice now you've done that.
Yeah. I think he jumped into his arms, though. I think he's trying to make a move. He jumped into his arms. You know, you're celebrating your tackle, but he got the first down.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, that was a challenge by the quarterback. They've had some success with that play. Whistle stopped.
Yeah, whistle stopped play. I guess the ball wasn't marked in the right spot, so they'll mark it at the 19-yard line. 1st down and 10.
That quarterback he rolls to his right, challenges the line of scrimmage. If he comes up, he's going to dump it off to the wide receiver or the back. That's been a big play for them.
Taking a lot of time here to get this play underway. Johnson, he's got 3 receivers on his right. He's going to hand off again. Richardson this time, he's stopped in his tracks by big 99 Greer.
Kamar Shelley.
Shelley, excuse me.
Kamar Shelley He's 5'10", 290 pounds. He let you know he was there.
Good job, Kamar. 9:10 to go in the fourth quarter. It's a 27-0 lead. Gators on a 2nd down and 9. Looked like the same formation, set up on the right side with 3 receivers. This time, Johnson, he got hit. The ball way up in the air, and it's intercepted by Shabazz. Shabazz trying to make his return to the 25. Still on his feet to the 30, 35, 40, and out of bounds.
A tip ball. You know what? He was open, the defender, if that ball hadn't have been tipped. So whoever tipped it at the line of scrimmage helped out on that play. Now, this is, correct me if I'm wrong, but is this the second possession we've had the second half?
I believe so. Let's see here. Yeah, just number 2.
Number 2, our second possession. Here we are, 8 minutes and 31 seconds left to go in the game, because they had a big drive of nearly 10 minutes or something in that, 10 minutes, but 8 minutes in that the first time they had the ball.
Mons at quarterback. He's got his 4 receiver set. Takes the snap, looking, out of the pocket to the right. Flings it downfield. He's got a receiver open. It's caught. And that is Woods at the 30-yard line. Nice catch, Latravius Woods.
Yeah, just a freshman. And what a great, he went from one side of the field to the other on an over route, and the quarterback was able to find him.
Quickly, that's a Hummingbird Care Services first. Swing pass, right side, Young. Pushing his way, gets inside the 20-yard line, and there we go. There is a Curran Floor & Company red zone alert.
Maybe close to another first down, whoever that will be now.
Care to say?
Yeah, how about Hummingbird Care Services first down?
There you go, GP. There's hope for you yet.
Yes, there is.
Trips to the left side.
Whoa!
Whistle's going to stop play here. Boy, good thing. Boy, that was a
that was a little sack for a loss there. You better be glad he's 6'3".
6'3" and can jump. Wow.
They had 5 yards. There was a penalty on them.
Latravius Woods with a nice big catch. And then Jannard Young with the run has got us set up here at the 14-yard line. It's a 1st and 5. Mons looking, firing.
Ooh, that's a long throw.
That is a long throw trying to go to that corner. He was looking for E.J. White over on the flat over there. And that, because it was such a long throw, it's a good job by the defender to cover some ground. But, boy, you're right. That's a long throw.
That'll be what coach will look at and say, son, you don't need to throw that. As good an arm as you have, that's not a good play, good throw. You got others you can go to. But I tell you what, he got it out there.
Yeah, he did. He got it out there. That's what I'm saying. The defender had to lunge for that one. 2nd and 5. Now another flag comes in from the right sideline over here.
And we may get first downs on penalties.
You're not kidding. I think we just did, yeah. And who would that be, Gary Paris?
Oh, that would be our Hummingbird. I got to find our man's name. Hummingbird Care Services first down.
We're going to make a broadcaster out of you.
I like them Hummingbirds because they're care service. That's first down every time you say that. I could get to like that.
So now we're 1st and goal at the 9-yard line. Burbick in motion to the left side. Mons looking, firing. He's got his receiver over there. That's Burbick. Lunging for the end zone. Ball came out. Scramble for it. And we got it. Touchdown.
Bobby Burbick tried to lunge, and he fumbled the ball. And I don't know who picked it up. I don't know who recovered it.
Let's go to Derek. Derek, you're right there.
It was E.J. White that recovered the fumble, so pretty good catch. He tried to stretch out, and E.J. was right there to fall on the ball for a touchdown. That's about the easiest touchdown you'll have.
Yeah, I tell you what, Bobby is being talked to by the head coach like, hey, you can't make mistakes like that. That could have been a costly mistake.
Yeah.
But it turned out to be E.J. was there. All he has to do is tuck that ball, lower his shoulder. You don't want to jump at that.
Yeah, I agree. Kynes getting set. Kick is up, and it is good. Make it 34-0 midway through the fourth.
Christian FM thanks SOS Pest Services, who know that Florida's warm climate means pests of all types, disrupting our comfort and lifestyle. When it's time to sound the alarm, SOS will send their technicians to promptly deal with the problem, so no more worries about unwanted guests. SOS Pest has a range of services tailored to meet individual needs, serving Orchid, Indian River Shores, North Hutchinson Island, and surrounding areas. Owned and managed by lifetime local pros. Online at sospestservices.com or 772-296-2966.
Hi, JW here from Barker Air Conditioning and Heating, serving the Indian River County area since 1959 and supporting fighting Indian sports for decades. We're known for being HVAC specialists for installation and service. Local, licensed, and insured, Barker is a trained comfort specialist that services all makes and models. BarkerAC.com.
Well, you know, when certain things are just going your way, you just got to smile and go, good miss. And that's exactly what happened there on that last play where Bobby Burbitt got the pass, tried to lunge into the end zone, got it knocked out, and E.J. White's there to recover it in the end zone for the score.
Yeah, and again, he's got to understand that as a tight end, the defender had a good angle on you. Lower your shoulder, go in and knock him back if you can, or go down to the 1 foot line and then live for another play.
What would you know about tight ends? Come on. Another pooch kick by Kynes. This one much deeper, much better placement around the 25-yard line. Return coming for the Garden Gators to the 35. Still on the feet to the 40, to the 42-yard line.
Well, the other thing you do is you don't pooch kick to that guy. That's two of them. That one was too long of a kick because he had chance to run it, and it wasn't high enough, but it was right to him, and he is fast. You want to get that number 15. Again, let me ask you this. Where's the ball at right now?
It's at the 42.
Okay, why not kick it out of bounds?
True.
35-yard line.
Yeah. Oh, well.
Oh, well.
Once again, folks, join us on Tuesday for Coach's Corner at Cap's Pizza, where Gary's going to ask Coach Jay these riveting questions about special teams.
Man, he'll give me that look. Think I'm one of his players.
First down and 10. Gators at their own 42. Down 34-zip. Nothing happening on that play. Defense starting to amp it up a little bit.
That's a good play right there. I believe that was Dale Mason that came in and made that tackle. Good job, Dale.
So we're looking at R.J. Hickox at quarterback now. As Coach Higgins going to give him some playing time here and see what he can do with the offense.
Absolutely. This is all he needs. He needs a couple series.
Yeah.
This is you never know. When Johnson gets hurt, you got to have your backup be able to go in.
100%.
Or if he gets his helmet knocked off, you got to have for a play.
They're going to stack twin receivers on both sides. On second down, it's going to be a handoff past the 30 or 45 to almost the 46-yard line.
That looked like Jordan Jackson made the tackle for Vero Beach on that play.
So it's going to be a 3rd down and 6 for the Gators. 5.5 to go.
Again, 2 down territory here naturally. Hey, they open their season with a very good team, too, next week. I believe they play Atlantic.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Atlantic is a good football team as well. We play a Galley, who's a very good football team.
On the road. On the snap. Hickok's rolling. It's intercepted. Pick. And return for about 15 yards.
Devin Green, I believe that was.
Green on the return.
Devin Green gets a pick. You telegraph it long enough, somebody's going to see it and read it. And he did. He telegraphed that pass, and Devin stepped right up in front of it.
That's the third series in a row, Gary, and we've had an interception.
Yeah, one for a touchdown, one for a big play, and then that one right there. You're right.
No, we will not. It will now be
Kaler.
Landon Kaler.
You got new linemen all over the place.
Yeah. And official's going to stop play before it ever begins here, and I think we're going to get a false start against Vero.
Quarterback and center are not in tune with each other.
So you got Cooper Bechtold at center.
Yeah, he turned around to his quarterback and said, clap your hand. Let me know. I can't hear you. I can't snap it until I hear your clap. Then I can make my own decision of when it's going to snap.
First and 15. Handoff. Oh, wow, what a collision near the line of scrimmage as Young was running the ball.
He ran into his own man.
Yeah, he did. Wow.
He hit his own man out there on that play. He ran smack right into – that's the hardest hit he'll have, and it was by his own guy.
Oh, boy, when you're up 34-0, you can laugh about those kind of things. Second down. They'll pick up a couple of yards. It'll be a 2nd and 13 at the 35-yard line.
Jalen Howard now the running back. Little shuffle pass.
Shuffle pass, left side to about the 30-yard line. Pick up another 5 yards.
That's Noah Thurston on that little shuffle pass. Gets a chance.
So now you're looking at a 3rd down and 8 with 4 minutes to go in the ball game. Do we see Landon Kaler throw the ball?
He just did that little shuffle pass.
Well, yeah. You know what I mean.
I know what you
Downfield.
mean.
Nope, it's going to be a handoff off the left side. Past the 25 to the 24-yard line. Howard on the carry. And it'll be just shy of the first down mark by about a yard here, and it's 4th down.
I guarantee you, Vero would love to get this one here, and then Palm Beach Gardens would just let this game run out, I think.
Absolutely. Kaler rolling, throws, fires, hits his target.
He's got a first down.
Parker Banzoff with the catch.
Yeah. Good to see Parker. That's a good kid.
And, hey, it's a first down, Gary.
First down by Hummingbird Care Services. Those guys are really getting a lot of attention.
Oh, hey, by the way, ready, go.
Here
Red
we
zone
go.
Alert.
Curran Flooring Company is now in the red zone.
I enjoy watching you do this. This is fun.
Oh, yeah, you're having fun, too.
1st and 10. Gonna throw left side. Caught. Williams, left side, out of bounds, inside the 5.
Oh, wow. What a little wheel route to the outside that time by the quarterback. That was, and Lorenzo Williams makes a great catch out there on Kaler's throw. Nice job by Kaler.
Yeah.
Just laid it out there beautifully. And Williams makes the catch, almost gets into the end zone.
Uh-oh, look who's coming in.
Now they're going to bring in a different package. You're going to bring in the heavies. Here comes the heavy. You got number 34, in the backfield.
Burbick coming in as well. Kaler coming back out there.
Well, man, how many guys you got on the field now? Sooner or later, there you go.
And I'll have to take
they
a timeout.
They called timeout.
Yeah.
They had way 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. They had 12 guys out there.
That's like 12 men in the huddle.
That's 12 men in the huddle,
Yeah.
That 12th man in the huddle is this crowd right here.
It's the home of the 12th man.
Yep.
Yeah, absolutely. Hey, next week we are on the road to start the season against O'Galley. Game time is 7 o'clock. Our coverage will begin at 6 o'clock with countdown to kickoff. So make sure to join us. If you can make the trip up to O'Galley High School, we'd love to have you there. If not, obviously, you can listen to it at Christian FM 91.9, online at ChristianFM.com. You can also watch it on YouTube at Vero Nation Network.
Hey, when's the last time we played a game in O'Galley?
O'Galley itself?
Yeah.
Wow, I can't even remember.
I
don't know that I can't remember a football game. I'm trying to think.
No, we played in Melbourne.
I remember us covering a basketball game in O'Galley, but yeah, I can't remember a football game.
No,
that we went there. I think we've had O'Galley here a couple of times.
Yeah, we've had them here.
Yeah.
I know I played them
but
home and away.
They got a good team. They're ranked number 14 in the state right now.
Indians first and goal from the 2.
All right, so we got a first and goal at the 2. Handoff right side, push, and
Touchdown.
it's a score. Touchdown.
That carry was by Jalen Howard, 5'9", 160-pound junior, gets the handoff from Kaler. Good surge by this offensive line that's in there right now. That's a good job by the line. You look for that. You see, I believe it was Cooper Bechtol's in there, and you had Jeremiah.
David Mason was
David
in there.
Mason's in there. Yep. It was good. It was good to see that surge and for them to score.
Waiting for the extra point try here as Parker Banzoff gets set to receive the snap for the hold as Kynes will put the toe into it, and it will be good to make it 41-0 with 1:28 to go. Of course, you're in a running clock here now.
Right now.
So we'll just let this clock continue to roll here. Maybe we get, a kickoff, and that's about it, maybe.
You know what? It depends on the officiating. If they allow it to go the 40 seconds, whatever. But you don't want anybody to get hurt either here. But
that's very true.
But I can almost guarantee you that if they have the pooch kick here, I'm not kicking that ball to 32. You know what? I kick it out of bounds.
You may not kick it to 32.
I would.
But you know what? I can't say that Sam Kynes may not kick it to 32.
I say kick it out of bounds. The clock's still going to run. Why give it a chance to get somebody hurt here? Just poochie kick out of bounds.
Let's see what Kynes does. High, heading right in that lane there. And guess who's got it? Right around the 20-yard line, trying to get to the edge. And the Indians do a good job coverage-wise. Here comes a flag in away from the play, well away from the play.
The clock doesn't stop. This game is over with. It doesn't. They don't stop it. So it's over with. And Vero's going to come away in the exhibition game, and you have to sit back and evaluate yourself. Yeah, you like a win. What do you got to work on? Okay, that's the thing.
We'll have a chance to talk about that when we get to the Roy Bell Grading Services postgame show. That is it. The final buzzer here in Vero Beach, 41-0 win in the Kickoff Classic. We'll step aside. Roy Bell postgame show coming up right after this.
Thanks to Roy Bell Grading Services for sponsoring Fighting Indians football and the Fighting Indians postgame show.
Hi, my name is Chase Bell, and my father Roy has served Indian River County in the grading industry for over 40 years. My family and I are proud supporters of Christian FM and the Vero Beach Fighting Indians. Go Vero!
No job too small or too big. Roy Bell Grading Services. We roll the earth. 772-473-4559. Roy Bell Grading Services.
The Fighting Indians rely on teamwork, and so does Christian FM. One of those teammates is Scott Sporting Goods. Scott Sporting Goods features an array of sporting equipment, including clothes and shoes. They are also the ones that fit our Fighting Indians broadcast team with the Fighting Indians apparel. Located in downtown Vero Beach, 1407 20th Street. Their phone number is 778-0661. Thanks to Scott Sporting Goods.
Mazzarella's Auto Sales is part of a local business family and their Christian FM supporters.
I'm sales manager Mike Mazzarella, and we always strive to offer late model cars and trucks that undergo inspection and service by our high-tech mechanics. We have Jeeps, Rams, Toyotas, Hondas, commercial vehicles, and luxury vehicles. On site, we have our Spanish-speaking sales and financial advisor Diego Sainz. We also offer our virtual showroom online at mazautosales.com.
I'm Chris, Mike's brother. Our family has been serving our community since 1999.
Now on the corner, 4th Street in Old Dixie.
Welcome to the Roy Bell Grading Services postgame show. And Vero Beach wins their exhibition game 41-0 over Palm Beach Garden Gators. Paul Tipton and Gary Paris here is putting a wrap up on this game here tonight. And maybe we get a chance, we'll talk a little bit later with our Scott Sporting Goods players of the game. Gary, you started to talk a little bit about near the end of that game there about, like, what does this mean for Vero Beach? And what does it mean for going forward into next week's season opener?
Well, what it tells me right now is that it's a great game to see a lot of people play. You got a chance to put a lot of film on a lot of different guys, and you got a chance to get your 9th grade quarterback into 3/4 of this game. And there's so much that he can learn from it, and it's also going to be able to evaluate what good things he did, and what if there's anything bad he did, they'll be able to talk about that. But I was impressed with the offensive line play. The offensive line didn't do a bad job.
Well, we got a second here. We're going to go back down to the field, check in with Derek West, who's got Coach Willis.
Down here with Kendrick Willis. Coach, awful nice to have a 0 on the board. A lot of good things from your offensive line in that game. A lot of stuff that you can build upon.
Yes, sir. You know, coming into the game, not really sure what we had up front. We had a lot of different lineups out there tonight, mixing things around. But for the most part, for a first kickoff classic, I think they played pretty well. Still got to get back to the drawing board and continue to work on technique and get better.
Absolutely. What are you looking for next week? How does this game help you prepare for next week?
I think it really prepares us for next week, getting a game under your belt, going into a big game next week at a hostile environment at their place, a pretty good team. So I think it prepares us a lot for next week.
All right, Coach. Thank you so much. All right.
All right, and in just a couple moments here, we'll get our Scott Sporting Good players of the game. But, Gary, you were talking about what it means for tonight, and what does it mean for next week going into O'Galley?
I think that now you've got some film on your quarterback that you can see and you can work and you can fine-tune. He's such a smart kid. He's such a good kid. His football IQ is really good. And so he can sit down with Coach Jankowski and they can look at it. And he can ask him, what'd you see? What'd you do? That's a good read. That's an excellent read. You're late here. Did you miss that? These are what they call the coaching corner around there, where you get up there you can talk with your quarterback one-on-one in film and let them look at it, and then you can evaluate some of the things you need to improve on, and coach can work with that during the week. His offensive line, that to me was the highlight of the game, the way those guys played. The ability to run, the ability to block for him. He had no picks. He had, the quarterback really, I thought, took control of the game at times, and I was impressed with the 9th grader out there. I was impressed. It was good.
Well, when we have a minute here, Gary, why don't we take a look at our Midas of Vero Beach play of the game? All right, I'm going to pick mine. I'll let you pick yours. For me, I'm going to go with Brian Carter on the 77-yard interception. You knew I was going to do that, didn't you? But, that was such a phenomenal play. He read that so perfectly, jumped in front of that, and, nobody was going to catch him.
Yeah, that was such a great play. He read it. His eyes were there. He's a senior. He's a veteran. He saw that play, and he just said, uh-oh, here it comes. And they've had some success with that play in the past, this game. And he read it beautifully. That was just, his timing was impeccable. I'm going to give my highlight, my plays is going to be the running back when Lanceford Ford. He caught the ball and he ran the ball.
Yep.
He was a dual threat today, and there wasn't just one play. It was his ability to run and his ability to catch the ball. That was what I was impressed with. His ability, that to me, that was my play of the game.
Lanceford's running ability and catching ability, Gary's play of the game, and for me it was the defensive pick 6 by Brian Carter. That is our Midas of Vero Beach plays of the game. We'll step aside, we'll come back, we'll get our Scott Sporting Goods players of the game. This is the Roy Bell Grading Services postgame show.
Thanks to Roy Bell Grading Services for sponsoring Fighting Indians football and the Fighting Indians postgame show.
Hi, my name is Chase Bell, and my father Roy has served Indian River County in the grading industry for over 40 years. My family and I are proud supporters of Christian FM and the Vero Beach Fighting Indians. Go Vero!
No job too small or too big. Roy Bell Grading Services. We roll the earth. 772-473-4559. Roy Bell Grading
Headquarters
Services.
Barbershop is a locally owned and operated barbershop and a proud supporter of the Fighting Indians and Christian FM sports, offering haircuts, beard trims, shampoos, massages, and more. From the kids' first haircut to adults looking for a trim, HeadquartersBB.com for online booking makes it easy to schedule your next haircut. Headquarters Barbershop, open Tuesday through Saturday, HeadquartersBB.com.
Gino's Nutrition Shop carries a wide selection of safe supplements for athletes no matter their age, especially regular gym goers. I'm Gino, and we love supporting the Fighting Indians. Our supplements work for muscle recovery, hydration, focus, immunity health, along with grab-and-go meals. At Gino's Nutrition Shop in Miracle Mile, our customers are family.
Welcome to the Fighting Indians postgame show, presented by Roy Bell Grading Services.
Well, we're back here to wrap things up from this exhibition game, the Kickoff Classic. Vero Beach victorious over Palm Beach, 41-0. Stand by. We'll have our Scott Sporting Goods players of the game here momentarily. While we have a moment, let's take a look at our Durfee's Heating and Cooling final stats of the night. For Vero Beach, defensively, they had 3 interceptions. One of those went for a pick 6 by Brian Carter for 77 yards. Only 5 penalties tonight for the Fighting Indians for 35 yards. The defense only gave up 152 yards of offense tonight. Offensively, we had 255 yards of offense. Champ Mons finishes the night through the air 14 of 26, 156 yards, 1 touchdown, 0 interceptions. Not a bad way to start the career here at Vero Beach High School.
No, and again, he's so young, and it's hard for you when you look at him out there, and you say, well, he looks like a veteran at times, and he's just a young kid, and he's only going to get better and better and better, and that's the thing you see, the positive in him. And I really will. We got Derek going now. He's going to get his players of the game.
All right, let's go down to the field. Derek's got our Scott Sporting Goods players of the game.
Down here with our offensive player of the game, number 55, Champ Smith. Champ, must be nice to feel like you can see our running backs get to the second level pretty good bit this week or tonight.
Yes, sir. We ran the ball. In the first few drives, we ran the ball well, but, we started slowing down a little bit and passing the ball. But overall, we ran the ball well today, and I'm happy with the O-line and team overall.
How can a kickoff classic like this really help you kind of set a good course for the rest of the season?
It's a morale booster. Everybody's feeling juiced up. We went 41-0. We got a tough schedule this year, so we need a lot of good morale. So, just that morale boost is great.
Absolutely. What do you have to do to get ready for next week?
We got a tough game away at Ugali. We just got to lock in. Everybody got to get on their technique, and we got to just lock in, man. That's it.
Absolutely. All right, go celebrate with your teammates, all right? All right, now I'm also here with Brian Carter. Brian, I looked down, and I was looking at the stat sheet. Then I looked up, and lo and behold, you were in the end zone. I had to feel good taking that pick 6.
Yes, sir. It felt really good.
What did you look at, and what did you see on that play to be able to jump the route pretty quickly?
I just seen the running back going out, and I knew the quarterback was going to turn back and throw it to him, so I just jumped in front of him and picked it off and ran to the crib.
Has to be real good representation for your defensive backs. I think on 3 consecutive drives in that second half, it ended in 3 different interceptions. Talk about your defensive backs, the way you guys have been able to gel so far.
At practice, we compete. We compete with each other. Everybody get reps and we compete.
Absolutely. What do you have to do to get ready for next week?
Everybody have to lock in, execute.
Sound like coach right now, all right? Hey, thank you, and good to celebrate with your teammates, all right? All right, guys, back to you.
Thanks, Derek. Brian Carter, Champ Smith, our Scott Sporting Goods players of the game. And by the way, I want to say special thanks to Scott and Bob over at Scott Sporting Goods for taking care of us again this year. Boy, you guys really outdo yourself every year, making Gary look so good. It's really a tough job, and you guys work miracles each and every season, so we appreciate it. This is a good way to get things cranked off, Gary. You get this win in this exhibition game. Now the real deal begins.
Absolutely. This is what it's all about. You got this behind you. The good thing, it looks like there were no injuries.
Yep.
That's the good thing
You're
about
right.
it. That's the thing that I looked out there, and I keep looking around, and that's the player in me and a coach in me that you look around, and you walk away with no injuries, but you get a wealth of knowledge of the game because your players got and play, and I enjoyed watching these kids that are sophomores and juniors that are moving up. Then you look out there and you see your seniors, and they're showing leadership on the field. They're living by example. You can look at them and you say, hey, look, they can watch me. I'm going to get you. You learn. I'll help you. Somebody taught me. I'm going to help you. And these guys are good. Lenny sees that in his senior class and his veteran class. It's a great team. I know they got tough games ahead of them.
Oh yeah, of
but
course.
It's going to be fun to see how they match up.
Yeah.
And you got Galley, Buchholz, and Homestead.
Weeks 1, 2, and 3.
And that's just in the first half of the season, folks.
Yeah.
The second half, it doesn't get any easier.
No, it does not. It does not. But you know what? If you want to be the best, you have to beat the best. That's the only way it works. It's the only way it works. Hey, make sure to join us this Tuesday night. We're going to be at Cap's Pizza. Gary and I will be there along with Coach Jankowski for Coach's Corner. We start things off at 6 o'clock. Would love to have you there. If you can't be there, obviously you can join us on our YouTube channel, Vero Nation Network. Love to have you there. It's going to be a great time, and I always love being able to hang out with Coach Jay, especially when we're coming off a win. It's always a better time when we're coming off a win. So,
I love those looks he gives you when I ask a question like, "What'd you ask me that for?" You know what I mean?
I just look and go, I can't stop him. I just cannot stop him. But it is going to be entertaining because Gary's going to ask about special teams this week. So, be sure to tune in for that. It's going to be a fun time. Hey, we can't do this without a lot of help, and I got to thank all the fine folks that really put in the effort and the time to make this broadcast work. It starts with our executive producer, John Hamilton. Our director for the radio and audio side of things is Kevin Boslaw. Our studio engineer back at our main studio at the radio station is Jacqueline Tipton. Our video director is Jay Kendall. Jay's doing a tremendous job. Spent a lot of time here today getting things set up. Appreciate your effort, my friend. Director assistant is Brian Lewis and Devin Ingram. Cameras are Keegan Ingram and Philip Florian along with Devin Ingram. Our stats tonight, Rocky helped us out big time. Appreciate you, my man. Don Dexter, we'll see you next week. Interviews, Bobby Paris, Derek West on the sidelines, Gary Paris doing the analyzing, and I was here helping you do the play-by-play tonight. Paul Tipton, thanks for joining us. We'll see you next week. Vero Beach Fighting Indians football is a presentation of Vero Nation Network and Christian FM Sports. Good night from the Citrus Bowl.